But it
because
got jacked.
well, he was jacked in the other one. He just
I
got-
know, but like, it's shiny now.
Yeah, shiny
Ho
boy.
ho! Holy shit! Look at these guns.
Like you're gonna-
It glistens.
it's canon.
Oh my
Anyways,
god.
yeah, no, I lost the other picture, so I had to replace it, and I couldn't find it again. So I was like, I'll just use this Puff Santa.
It's amazing.
All right, so last time, according to you guys, Dorian fucked off. Then Brad followed him. Then Ollie died. Again. then
Patty fucked off.
Patty fucked off, although Patience tried to stop her. Then Patience was like, guys, we can't war. War's bad. And then Willard was like, find me evidence, and I won't war. And then instead of evidence, you let BB die, and that worked instead. So that was...
It's not like we wanted to do that.
And then BB was just all over. Let's just say the shack next to that explosion got a new paint job, and so did Patience's cigar.
Oh yeah, BB was so into that that exploration and investigation. She was all over it.
She was over it there, and there,
and there,
No,
and
stop.
there.
and then Raymond,
Never.
you got to hold your dead girlfriend's carcass, and you were covered in her blood and internal organs. Eric, you got to watch that. I don't know who's blaming who. Probably each other and everyone.
Each other, and they kind of both exploded. It's fine.
Yeah, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
real person who exploded, let's not forget, was BB.
Yeah.
And Ollie, you can't forget Ollie though.
Yes, of course, Ollie. Poor girl, first time dying. Wink. And then Jackie tried her best. She contained the rage and didn't break a car. Patience smoked and stopped the war.
Good job, Patience.
I guess if you go back enough, Raymond also kind of stopped a little bit of a war back at the other. You can't forget about that. Give Raymond, credit where the credit's due.
He did indeed do that, yes.
And yeah, so everyone's dead and Dorian's gone. As far as you're concerned, you're fucked. Patience, you saw an ace run away, so do it what you will. Yeah. Am I missing anything?
No, I think that about covers it.
Okay, solid. So where we left off last time was the werewolf village, because you guys did it. You did the thing, and they were like, and then Willard. Oh yeah, I forgot about there was that too. Willard was like, all right, everyone, fuck off, but in a Thor way. Oh, sorry, I moved your token, Jackie, because I was using it to show somebody how dynamic lighting works. So yeah. Wow, jeez. BB's dead. So, on that note... Wait a minute, where's Al?
Al is somewhere. Let me grab her.
Oh yeah, she went off and moved the dead body.
Yes. Yes, she did. She went and, packed away BB.
Okay.
She exists once more now.
So
I've restored her.
where are we exactly?
You are still for the moment you're heading out of the marshalling. For the moment, because you just did the mission. Hey, good job.
Mission to success.
Greatest success. Nothing of value was lost. Anyway.
Savage.
See, I want to get mad at you, but this is exactly the type of shit I would do if I were in your guys' position.
Smiles.
I can still get pissed.
Just being a shit. So yeah, do you guys fuck on off, or?
Well, if we're all
I mean, I don't know about everybody. I don't know about everybody else, but the second we were allowed to leave, Eric would just go.
I mean, same.
Patience will have one aside with Willard, mainly just kind of a keep in touch kind of thing.
Well, on that he'll say, I mean, if you would like to RP that, there's probably more to that.
Okay, sure.
It'll be quick. So you go up to the boy?
I go up to the boy.
You guys are on the map, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. And you can seek. Okay, all right. So you go up to the boy, and I don't know, you want to roll my empathy, or you just want to look at his sexy body?
Roll my empathy. I'll figure out what my dice are again.
Mm-hmm.
I did a 1.
Okay. He looks like he has made up his mind on something. As if like he's a man who is sure of something. If that's fair. He's determined to go a direction. And that's all I'm gonna give you because one success is not a lot.
Right. So Patience kind of sauntered up. He's like, "Hey."
You get a familiar Willard smile, which you haven't seen in a bit, because it seems like, you know, it makes sense why you haven't seen it in a while, obviously.
Right.
But it seems to have come back now. And he's like, Jan!
Willard. You gonna be keeping in touch?
Oh, well, actually, I plan on doing more than that.
Oh shoot, backtrack. I think he was coming with us, wasn't he?
You're right, I didn't remember if he told you. So
think
yeah,
he did. Okay.
He did say there's nothing left, I'm gonna come.
Okay, so we'll just strike that.
Okay, we both forgot, so it's fine.
Right.
So instead, they fist bumped and high-fived and did cool backflips, but everyone was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, canon, that's what happens. Okay, here we go.
Alright, so we can go off that.
They also did it while smoking. You're
Yes.
welcome.
And shirtless, you're welcome
Yeah,
also.
they're jumping through like smoke circles. Carry on.
So I guess, Raymond, do you do anything else?
Nope. Say bye to Letica, and then I'm off.
Okay.
Alright.
Would you like to RP that?
I don't think there'd be much in that. It'd just be a goodbye.
Alright.
I don't know. I guess it's up to the shark if there'd actually be anything more than that.
It's up to you, honestly. It depends on like how you word the goodbye. So, yeah.
Fuck off.
Fucking hate you. Why did you do more to save my dead girlfriend?
That would be a good way to have a conversation start.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I don't
Come
think
on,
No, go for it.
do it.
Actually, no. Yeah. Let's. Do you want to do that, or do you
Sure.
want to let the dice decide?
Wait, I don't. Wait a second. Putting any power in Roll20's hands is always a bad thing. So.
Especially in certain players' cases. Pat's Nick and the seed.
Oh yeah. I know that too well.
So I guess the safer option would be just to do it. At that rate.
There you go. That's how you get your players to do things.
Yeah, threaten them with dice roll.
I mean,
I shall take this lesson, wise master.
I mean, if you'd
My own-
succeed. I mean, if you'd succeeded, you wouldn't have had that on your mind.
Nope, let's go.
All right, Raymond.
Pokes his head in.
At the sound of you coming in, she turns and she acknowledges your presence, but doesn't really do much else. It's like she isn't sure.
Right. Well, Raymond will just kind of stand there for like 2 or 3 seconds and then just go, we're pulling out, so I'll see you next time.
Hopefully so. Yes. If hold on, is there like a lot of background noise on my end?
Well, it's just the bass in your mic. It's always been there.
Oh, like there isn't. Can you like still hear what I'd say?
You're fine. No, you're 100% clear. It's just
Yeah, you're clear.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah. I would like to keep in touch, but I don't know if we'll be moving on, I believe. But you have my number.
And you have mine, so.
Yes. I think I might be my computer fan. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me move. And take care of yourself, Raymond. And she like thinks about it like visibly, and then just sort of like does a semi-awkward, semi-like meaningful, like concerned pat to the shoulder, Raymond. Because if again, it's as if she isn't sure.
Right. Raymond will just chuckle and go, can't make any promises. You know how I am.
She looks at you more properly at that, Raymond. No, really, I mean, do look after yourself. It will be hard, but oh, you know.
Yeah. I'll try my best, madam. You look after yourself too.
She takes a deep inhales. I will certainly be looking to. I'm not sure where we'll go from here, but with hostilities gone, it seems that wherever we go, we will be, at the very least, more safe. So that's something, I suppose. Well, don't let me keep you, I suppose. I mean, if you're leaving, that is.
Right. Have a nice day.
Yes. She doesn't really say anything else to that. She just sort of lets the awkward quiet speak for itself and just sort of turns back to work. And it's for a second it looks like she's about to say something to you, but then just sort of stops and just goes back to her work.
You can say it if you want.
No, I can't. It's not the right thing to say. Don't worry about it. Just worry about yourself.
Can I empathy?
You can, yes.
Okay. God, rolling this Raymond stats so long. 3. I get to say this again. Does psychology
Fuck it, yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah. Awesome. Oh, god damn it. You have 2 Discords open. Realize you made a mistake.
Oh no. Oh. she's more concerned for you than she's letting on. It's more that she's kind of a bit emotionally constipated at the moment because of the situation.
Look, we might not see each other for a while, and I'm quite sure whatever it is that you're trying to say would be a lot better in person than it would be over the phone, so... Just want to get it out of the way now.
Just... Don't do anything stupid, please. Don't do anything reckless for the sake of it, or even if you can otherwise help it.
No. Just kind of looks away as she says that. Doesn't know how to respond properly without lying outright.
And I say this because, well, given our past interactions, Raymond, you have something of a record for being, well, reckless. Particularly when certain people are involved, so just be careful.
Right. I'll see you then.
I will see you, Raymond Duquois.
That he walks out, not promising a goddamn thing.
She noticed. So, after Raymond's not promise, is anybody else wanting to do it, or is everyone else like more sort of heading towards like the vehicles and what have you?
Get me the fuck out of here, man.
Hell
Alright.
yeah, same.
Yeah. As you do that, Al comes back up the path towards you, and as soon as like she catches sight of you all, she just sort of stops and has an oh okay face, and then just sort of waits for you all to catch up. We might need another we will need another driver.
I can drive if you need it.
Very good. Oh, she notices Willard with you. Patience. Thank you, Jan. That is helpful. Captain, what? Are you coming to see us off, or?
Well, I'm coming to see you off and then join you.
Al just kind of blinks. What?
Well, it's time for my next adventure. It's not for me to stay in one place for too long.
She just sort of like blinks, and then just like she's too tired at the moment, so just nods. Come. Very well then, if you have nothing else and you have everything, come with us.
Well, I have the clothes on my back. He claps and he's like, let's go.
Right, okay. I will let Daisy know that you will be expected. Come along, everyone. We still have the trip back to base ahead of us.
You calling Shoddy?
Did you say that to Willard?
Yes.
He takes out a shotgun. He goes, "Of course."
Oh my god.
He gets a decent laugh from that.
And then I believe we are off.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So, you guys head on back. It's relatively smooth, like drive. It takes like 2 days, and you get back to base.
Casually 2 days.
Yeah, two days casually
Patience.
fly by.
You look at your facial hair in the reflection of your fucking phone, and it hasn't grown. Anyways.
Anyway, so you are back at base for like the first time since, well, this whole excursion began, but you are +1 Willard. That's a thing. And yeah, so you head on back, noticeably more somber than you set out, and -2 people, one of whom you don't currently know the status of. The other one is Anne heads in, and the first person there is Charlie, but she heads right past him without really like saying a word, and heads off into a room. It's like she was walking with purpose.
Are we filing in?
You can.
You can. I mean, or you can just stand in the doorway forever.
What's everyone look like right now, expression-wise?
Empathy. And
Mass empathy.
Yeah, you don't even have to fucking roll for my guy.
Well, it depends. Okay, so you can specify, or you can get a general room vibe.
Charlie first, and then the general.
Let's say,
So
like-
2 and 1.
the general.
The others, like just kind of a sweeping
Oh, I was
empathy
like,
for them.
General Camilla's not here.
Are you sure?
Ha! It's me, pops out a door. Me and Willard have joined forces. Space Force. Alright, sorry. Alright, you're gonna have to shit out your successes. And then all of you, just wait, don't type them yet. Say your success and then who you're looking at. And if you want general, just say general. Yeah. And then if you want to do multiple rolls, you can. I won't fucking stop you. I'm glad Brad's token was recognizable because I made it a long time ago. I guess his 4 probably helps.
Okay, yeah, it's okay. I had to double take for a second because I'm like,
No,
who
that's-
is this highly stylized boy
Ah,
over
yes,
here?
it's me, Flicks
This
Collins.
fancy boy, who is
Who
this?
is this fancy new man?
Yeah, there are probably enough notable characteristics. He's a walking eye patch. Thanks, Tori. Okay, did everyone
7% eye
roll?
patch.
I'm gonna wait for Z to type out. Okay. Yeah, I guess these are like all my NPCs, so I will do this. I'll start with. I'll just go in order for people who rolled, and I'll do yours at the end, Zed. So Jackie, 1 general. NPCs or players, or both?
NPCs.
Okay, NPCs. You have, with 1 success, there are no smiles in the room. I'll tell you, there's a varying like emotions. But because of your low success, I can't tell you much more than it's very clear they seem to know your mission didn't go as planned.
That's fair. That's all she needs to know.
Patience. Your general's the same. Charlie looks surprised because he was looking at. It seemed like he was looking at Al, briskly walk by, and then he looks at you, and then he has this kind of look away of like, ooh. And he's petting good girl Beethoven.
Hey.
And I will not. He doesn't say anything yet because I'm gonna go through over these first. Raymond, Brad, 2 successes. Did you use psychology? So you could have.
I did use psychology.
You sneak it in. You slimy bastard. I'm just kidding. You look at him and he looks 2 successes. He looks. He doesn't have that smile on his face, that's for sure. He's more like. He's not surprised, I guess you could say. It's not like, oh god. It's like, yeah. If that makes sense. That's a weird way of saying it. It's like, yeah, this is kind of what I expect, which is a weird thing to see from him. Like, he's not happy. He's definitely more on the sad end of things, but also this man was best friends with BB, so maybe not the exact expression you expected. Charlie, you're 1 for Charlie. Okay, so yeah, Zed's next. You're 1 for Charlie. You get that Charlie. He's putting together his words, and that's all I can give you for that. For Brad, I can tell you. For Brad, I can tell you, he looks like I said, he's not surprised. But for you, you can also tell it's like he was expecting, like he was waiting for you guys to come. And I mean, I guess everyone probably heard the news, right? So it just doesn't look like he was like, all right, they're here, time to be sad or anything, like everyone else seems to be. And I guess, did you, Nick, did you roll?
No, I didn't. I did. He's too compromised.
We're compromised. Does a dodge roll?
I mean, if people wanted to roll at him, I wouldn't stop you.
Yeah, you guys
roll to dodge these feelings.
You can roll on each other if you'd like. I was gonna tell you, Patience. Charlie notices you looking at him, and he gives you kind of a hand on shoulder, and he's like, I'm sorry, man.
Don't be blaming yourself. And he'll do our shoulder squeeze back.
And he'll essentially be like, even though you didn't ask for it, he'll be like, I'll give you space. He doesn't seem to know what to do with this situation. Kind of gives you all that look of like, ooh.
Good.
And a sort of like, you get a sort of like, Jackie, I don't know if you want to look, but you definitely notice the movement of this individual, which I don't think you met. You see the sweetest looking lady alive, and she's like sort of looking at you as she gets up from her chair.
Looks back.
But it's like not like a look of like, oh, what a weirdo. No, it's like a look of like, yeah, there's definitely coffee made. Yes. Surprisingly, it looks like somebody was expecting you. And this lady kind of she was already, as you looked at her, immediately tearing up. Like it was there. There was no holding back of anything. You notice, I guess I should describe her a little more for you. You notice she has a very prevalent scar on the left side of her face, and she's missing an eye, which is replaced by a mechanical eye. And she kind of like is moving towards you a bit, but she's like, I oh my god, Jackie? Right?
Yeah.
and then she's very shaky, right? And she's like kind of shakily going for your hand a bit. Do you jerk back away or anything?
It's like slowly seeing her approach, she just instinctively steps back a bit, but then just kind of stops herself.
Okay, so do you let her touch your hand?
Yeah.
She kind of grabs it and holds it a bit, like they're very warm and like. Are you good taking a piss there, Raymond? A very warm.
I think I'm still covered in blood, no?
So you go to fucking take a piss? Oh wait, that's a sink, not a.
That's a sink!
Yes, Raymond pisses in the sink because he's that upset.
What a way to ruin
Way.
it.
I'm sorry, I thought he was pissing. And she takes your hand and she's essentially like. I don't know if you want her empathy, but you can. But just
I'll attempt it, but
this girl is exploding with emotion, so it's really easy.
Oh my god, Jackie!
Well, 2 is enough because of like it's this clear mix of like, oh my god, what you went through, and I need to contain myself. I have to be there. She went through terrible things, but also, oh no, oh god, people are dead. Oh no, and she's just like trying her best to word.
Oh no, that's too sweet.
And she's just like, I what you went through, and oh my god. And Mindy comes up from the back, and she's like, all right, just puts her hand on Edna's shoulder. Again, another person you have not met before.
I'm being swarmed.
You're being swarmed. Take defensive maneuvers. Mindy comes up and she puts her hand on Edna's shoulder. And it looks like they have a repertoire, these two. And she nods and kind of backs up a little bit, holding her hands together as it seems like to contain herself a little bit. And Mindy's like, I'm Mindy. This is Edna. And we're Cardians, just like you. I wish we could have met under better circumstances. And it looks like she, although containing herself way better, has her own form of emotional situation.
Jackie just kind of gives her a look. It's like, from what I've heard, I don't think there's any good circumstances for a Cardian to meet each other. But thanks.
And Edna chuckles, not chuckles, but a little bit of a, because, and her eye moves a little bit. And Mindy says, yeah, not quite. It seems like you had a stream of extremely I don't know, just shitty situations after shitty situations.
I'm still waiting to wake up, but it's just not happening.
Trust me, it doesn't. But it gets better. Oh my god. Wow. Well, you getting a long deserved break, Jackie. How are you doing?
That's a complicated question with a complicated answer.
Yeah. I guess I don't know if Daisy had anything for you guys, but definitely take the first opportunity to go to the gym. You seem like a punching bag stress kind of gal.
Yeah.
Well, I guess hang in there.
It's the punching bag. It's the punching bag that's gonna have to hang in there soon enough.
And that gives her a chuckle. And Edna also, poor sweet girl. She does a bit of a laugh while hiding everything. She's looking a bit to the side, to the ground. It seems like she is taking personal weight in your situation.
Oh.
And then she goes to she wipes away and she goes to more familiar faces. And just pulls you both by like your collars and scarfs into a hug. The small woman hugs you both, big boy and medium to small boy.
Yeah. Like as Anna was approaching, Eric was just like not saying anything, but he was just like kind of just about to mouth, just like, no, please, just don't.
Well, you get
like it happened, and then he's just like,
you get a wholesome, warm, sad hug, a trembling girl. you feel like her compassion bleeding into you. You always have, just by the way she looked at you, but it's like this is something that like you feel like she is doing her best to give you all she can, that she's not already been like broken inside.
Oh fuck, the way you word it like that makes me want to roll a res comp.
You can roll a res comp because she probably would fail hers.
Oh no.
Fuck, okay, yeah, he's crying again.
Oh.
God damn it.
Alright, you all get in a crying circle together.
I swear to God, every roll he's made to cry is just he's always failed. What a bitch.
No, it's fair. He's a good boy, a good emotion boy. Jackie, I don't remember. Have you met Brad?
He's my roommate.
Oh yeah, you guys look at each other.
Have you met him? Yes, I
Oh
live
yeah,
with him.
and then there was
yes, correct.
there was that moment where
Yeah.
you were like, "This man is fucked."
Yeah, he scared the shit out of me.
You look at he looks at you, and there's no immediate like I don't know. He's not trying to send a message or anything. He's just looking at you. But it's not like he's trying to stare you down or anything. It's just a look.
And he gets a look back.
All right, you guys interchange looks. Classic roommate look. Yeah. Catherine, you're being hugged. Z, do you have mic? Because I might not hear you if you've been talking, and I hope that's not the case, because then I'd feel really bad. Z. Oh, you rolled. I don't know if that was the roll to not cry. But you don't cry if it was. Okay, do you want to do a speak, or do you want us to pass by? Okay, then we will go to the patient for now.
Hello, yes.
Yes, you have a Willard. It looks like this boy also wants coffee. Also, he would be a little larger. I mean, he's a buff boy.
You want a cup of Joe?
I would love one.
And here it comes, and he'll pour out another cup.
Ah, yes.
Slide it over.
He takes the cup of coffee and drinks the whole thing. You don't know. That was burning hot coffee, so you don't know if he fucking just took it like a man or doesn't feel pain.
Well, considering that Willard walks around with no shirt in the middle of the Arctic, I don't think it really phases Jan anymore.
Yes, good. Z, I cannot hear you. And he says no, still no.
Do you need to restart your computer? And then check to make sure that all your audio is, or that you're recording, like the voice is coming or being recorded by the right device.
Like the mic output and stuff.
Yeah, that. Nope.
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 I can go ahead and give you guys a rough explanation while we're figuring out the mic stuff of things you saw on the way into town.
Sure.
There are some people that some of you recognize kind of just chilling around. Maybe you saw them in the window. Yeah, you might want to do that. In the windows of the subway. Maybe you saw them in the gym. You know, a lot of these places have open windows because it's such a beautiful expanse. And that's always nice to remember when people die.
Hold on, we have a subway?
Yes, you have a subway. Do you want to go
Holy
to the subway?
I did not know that we had a subway.
Yeah, if you want to go to the subway, I'll happily do an RP with you.
Okay.
I'm just saying, you might want to go to the subway.
It is a crime scene.
Yes, it is a crime scene. Sorry. Oh my god, Jackie, you saw something that you are, when am I going to wake up from this dream? You saw a rock man petting a penguin.
Oh yeah, Gort.
You guys saw your friendly Gort. It looks like he was not only petting him, but giving him advice on how to treat medical wounds. You additionally saw, it looks like in the subway you saw your favorite Romeo and Juliet couple, Tim and Natasha, yelling about something.
Just bottle it in. Still don't feel. Don't let them know. Keep walking.
Raymond, you saw a lot of the people you got to know, including, God help me, what is her name? I know it. Saw. What's her name?
Like Sally or something?
I have it somewhere. I will get it because it's important. It's important. Trust me. I think it started with an A. It might have been Amanda.
No, I don't think it was an A. Wait a second, it might be in the roleplay thing, because I know...
Anna. Her name was Anna. Anna Morrison. I remember. I named her after a student at T8. Yes, Anna Morrison. And she... I don't know. When you pass her, Raymond, she looks at you kind of somberly. It seems news has passed of your mission. Big campus, but word travels fast. Let's see. I'm trying to think of who else you would see walking by. You got your researchers. They don't fucking give a shit. They don't know who you are. Yeah. And I'd say that's a good wrap up of what you saw on the way there. Because you didn't go into any buildings or anything, and we can talk about that later. But yeah, so I guess while waiting for Z again, we will go back to the Dorian's dead. The Willard Patience interaction.
Yes. Well, he got his coffee, and Patience is just sipping his.
Oh yeah. He drank it, and then he's storing it another. And he kind of. So do I get an official? What is that? Tag? Suit? Can I be a Joker? Just kidding. Maybe I'll be a consultant.
Well, I think Daisy's the one you want to talk to for that.
Yes, I've always. Go on.
Well, I'll be looking for her real soon here. If you want to tail along.
Probably. I've always wanted to be a guardian. I could see myself being an ace now. He flexes.
Well, you have to work your way up, of course.
I've been a captain in both the Navy and on a pirate ship. I think I know a thing or two are working my way up. Oh, also a chief, I guess. I feel like I fall into these situations.
Then you're a natural.
Yes, natural born leader. My mom always said, I think.
You think?
I don't have the best memory.
Alright. Well, we'll leave that one.
I mean, I don't know. Do you remember everything your mom has said to you? Ha! Patience, you remember your mom's dead.
Oh no! Stop it!
Just the soft step in.
Stab. Oh. I could roll to see if he remembers anything.
Yeah, go for it. Also, Shark, shouldn't these two be in this room? Am I wrong about that? Or do you want to be in the other?
They can have moved to there.
Okay. You guys hear some doors open and close. Patience, the worst part. The worst part about him mentioning it is you don't remember what your mom said to you when you were younger. All you can remember is that scarred memory, and that's what's there in place for now.
Can I do another roll to hide the expression that was probably trying to cross his face?
Yeah, go for it. Resolve composure. Lucky for you, Willard is a oblivious man, and he doesn't even notice.
Excellent.
He seems to be admiring your little workplace here. So, up to snuff and shiny. I guess this is what crime money gets you. I guess crime pays. He drinks another cup of coffee.
Gets a snort. Mindy, where's Daisy?
She's currently talking with, well, I assume Al, as I said, she walked over there. But she's here. She's probably she's either in her office or Patty's office. I couldn't tell you exactly, but you need to speak with her or something?
Well, we have to bring her up to snuff, at least on Willard here.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Captain. Hello! Yes, up to snuff would be helpful. And how long do you plan on staying? Until I'm no longer needed. Well, that's fair enough. I guess. she looks just as confused as Al did.
How about I take him on over to the office?
Hey, if you want. Feel free, just keep in mind they might be talking about something, so try and give them their space if they're having conversation still.
Of course.
Will do! Man, you Guardians sure do have a lot of nice people. And he pats Charlie on the back. Long time. I'm sorry about, yeah, the village is closed. and Charlie just looks at him and he's like, yeah, I think I'll be fine.
So we could just have them walk out in the hallway and then skip on over to someone else?
Yeah, sounds good. Does anyone else have words that they want to say to people? Jackie. It doesn't have to be here. If you would like to go on an adventure somewhere else, we can.
Sorry, I was kerfuffling about things being healed. She's not really in a mood to go on an adventure, I'll be honest.
Well, by adventure, yeah, no, you don't have to. That was just an opening. I can't hear you, Zed.
Zed is lost to the land of the quiet.
No, my daughter.
Well, if it's a doctor she needs, it's a doctor she'll go.
Yeah. So due to like the natural healings and the nature of the injury, like you don't need all your bashing there because that heals pretty quickly, and yeah,
Okay.
take off one lethal. Yeah.
Alright.
But you're still a bit like my eyes.
My brain.
Oh,
Brain
my
hurts
eyes
from
and-
seeing the truth.
My eyes and brain and also soul.
Mostly my heart.
Well, there's just one lethal. The doctor can wait.
Alright, well, it's up to you if you want to or not. Also, you get a bit of a pup smelling you, because you are a new face. Sniff,
Oh,
sniff, sniff.
pup.
Sniff, sniff.
It is a
Huh?
It's a wolf, Jackie.
So, wolf squints eyes, suspicious lick.
Stands there, like, cautiously patting it.
It's suspiciously being patted, and then after a few seconds, it does that thing where dogs are like, "I have accepted you!" And it starts jumping on you.
Oh, Jesus.
Dog is excited to see people. Bork, 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 bork.
She will pat dog and give it attention.
Alright.
Because why not?
You give dog attention. Would you like to give dog ultra attention? That would mean roll to have dog love you. Obviously, you have default dog always loves you, but you'll get the super dog love if you'd like.
I've got 0 in animal ken. I can crit fellas and lose dog love.
You don't want to risk it?
No, I've got the dog love. Why would I risk it?
You're right. Good point. That's an overwhelming success.
Sweet.
And Mindy will lean over and be like, her name is what is it? What's the first part of it?
Wolfgang.
Wolfgang Beethoven.
Interesting name.
Points at Raymond wherever he is. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Where's Raymond? Did I lose him?
Wait a second. I didn't name the dog. Why are you putting?
Am I wrong? Sorry, I thought Raymond named it.
That was Dorian and I think it was just Dorian actually.
Okay, that was, and then good opportunity. She says that was and then roll an empathy.
Oh boy.
That's Jackie's favorite role. She always gets it. Nice. If Katerin or Eric want to roll an empathy, they can if they're over listening. People, I'm just kidding. But she's just like that. Dorian named her that.
All right then.
Not a great imagination for a creative guy.
That's a word for him.
He likes his puns.
Yep.
All right. Do you do anything else, Jackie?
Should probably just go fuck off to the gym.
All right, fuck off to the gym. Nani!
Bye.
I'll leave you with a little bit of that, so if you ever have to pull her out,
Alright.
you just pull her by the hair. Eric.
Yeah.
I don't know. Patience, you're not there to look, so you don't know. But just a fun little GM note. No, he did kind of fuck off. So. Yes, Eric, Katerin, you're holding a bun. Oh, this isn't healthy, but it is because it's filled with love and sadness. But you don't have to do anything. If you don't want, we can end it at the fact that you guys cry hugged until awkwardly dispatching.
Oh yeah, no, there will be nothing.
All right. Let's see what Zed has to say. And then someone awkwardly farts and ruins it. I'm just kidding.
Dare you?
Are you ready, Raymond?
No, you can.
You're ready to kill a man.
No, you can.
Just imagine that smirk on his face as he walks in.
I know he's ready to stab me in the back. I know it.
You ready to die, Raymond?
Fucking big boss coming at me.
Raymond.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Sorry, no, we're not doing this. Nick is gonna explode. There it is.
It's too late.
It's too late. Skype is.
You know anything about it?
No, Skype is fine for us. I'm not sure what that is. Also, good Smol. Thanks, Smol. No, we cannot hear you. You might want to reinstall Skype. If Skype doesn't work forever, we can try Discord again. Because when we were using Discord the first time, they had really shitty servers, but they're better now. So, hey, my music stops. Don't do that, Pug DJ.
Honey, the fuck?
That's better now. Oh, well, that's probably why. Browser Skype sucks.
It's bad.
Nice.
Oh, my Wamo Sharndy. Going in the bathroom, knocking on the bathroom door. Here, let's change the music just to put you on more edge. Because I know you're infinitely triggered.
I'm just constantly fear for my life. Okay.
Is this where we're gonna watch Raymond fucking dies in the fucking bathroom?
Apparently, you guys believe so for some odd reason.
I mean, it's fitting. It's where shit gets flushed.
Nice. That's a good one. Somebody quote him, please.
Damn it, my shit.
I need to find his theme song. Where the fuck is it? It's a good song. Did I lose it? I really hope I didn't.
Did you mean Raymond's?
No.
Brad's?
Yes.
I mean,
You don't want that song either. You should stop playing. Let it die. Literally and figuratively.
Just kill this man. Just don't let him come in here.
Please let a building beam just fucking fall on him before he gets.
Oh, that's why.
Die
It's not
right now before he walks in the room.
I found it wasn't in my character themes for some reason.
I have some like magic mumbo jumbo fucking happen. It's gonna get teleported away from me.
Ah, yes. It's me, the wizard Brad.
Wizard Brad, different than what I Brad and whole Brad and also strong Brad.
Strong Brad. Strong Brad.
we are many Brads.
Many a Brad, but this one is mine.
And more Brads join him.
Oh my god.
Ah!
Oh god, they're multiplying.
Brad enters the room. Brad unleashes his final form.
You might wanna, I don't know if your mic is working. Try testing your mic in your settings. And then if that doesn't work, maybe install Skype. Shadow Bread no jutsu. Ah!
Brad enters the room. Brad enters the room.
It's like a text game, and that happens 12 times in a row.
It's like, oh
No, it's
god.
like you're on some multiplayer game, and then it's just like it's just Brad has joined the game, and then it just gets repeated like 5 times. Like, how did all these people get the same fucking name?
Here, let's take a quick break because my dad's calling me, and maybe Z can figure out
Okay.
everything.
Let me just excuse me. Oh, there we go. There we go. There
Oh, hi,
we go.
Raymond.
No! I'm back! Ah!
No escape.
I don't think I've ever heard a more visceral no in my life. That was like a no, like you actually just witnessed somebody die. Like last time you did, but this time like you actually watched somebody die in front of your eyes.
It was myself, my innocence. I watched that die.
That was an explosion of no from the soul, you know?
Is it like now?
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, Zaid.
Hey.
I just had to unplug my headphones.
Ta-da!
Oh.
You did
Hey.
Fair enough. Soft reset.
That was absolutely weird, but it works.
It does.
I have to do that for mine all the time.
Oh god, that just made me remember fucking Raymond's tech support voice a while back. Ugh.
Do you guys want me to? Do you guys want to continue anything else, or should we?
I think we just
Yeah, we're
gotta
taking a break right now because Kareem's father was calling.
Oh,
Teddy.
Father, I crave cheddar.
Teddy.
Excuse me?
What?
Excuse me?
That's just all I can think of every time. That's what's his father now. So now I just think of a Kareem and that I crave. I'll get the fucking image. 1 second. That's all I can think of now every time. Father, I crave cheddar. That's what I imagine our name is now. That night, I crave cheddar.
Oh god, we're crossing the meme streams now, fuck.
Yeah. Crossing the beams. I'll put in the polar memes.
God damn it.
Or meme trash. Hey.
Kareem, yes, Papa.
Oh, no!
I haven't seen that yet, but I've been seeing it all over the fucking place.
It's beautiful.
No, Papa. Open your computer. Ha ha ha.
Oh,
Father, I crave Metal Gear.
I like the idea of it being like all strained and shit, but like the second it hits Metal Gear, it's just, Father, I crave Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Brother, I crave nanomachines.
I don't know anything about Metal Gear, so I'm just like,
It's so
Here's-
good. We gotta
here's
get
what
you
you
to
need
play
to-
it.
You need
3,
no
just
two
3.
things.
I just need to play 3.
There's no 2 things,
You
okay?
definitely gotta play all of them.
You gotta get patience to play it, because then
To know-
patience is gonna be like,
What
this
the
man
fuck
looks
is
like
this?
just like me.
What
He's
is
got a
this
pretty good
fucking
mustache.
sculpture?
He's looking
It's a beautiful.
pretty
That's
good.
what it is. It's beautiful.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
great. Shut up.
Oh my god, like I actually can't read it in any other voice. I hate it.
That's the voice. That's the voice.
I hate it. It works too well.
It's so
You're too
spot on.
powerful, Jordan.
What have you done? What have
This
you
is-
trash children done now?
This is the
Like,
power of my
Yeah.
trash. Thou that has the quotes page ruled them all.
Okay.
I am thou, and thou art I.
Fuck is
Thou
that?
has unleashed the garbage arcana.
Oh my god.
craving.
Amazing.
As did somebody actually lose their minds?
Thy power shall bring about the wings of freedom, and thy rebellion shall be born.
This is actually just Raymond staring at himself in the mirror.
This is him in the mirror right now.
As Brad just watches like, Raymond, are you okay?
Okay. Out, foolish mortal.
I mean, I know you must have taken BB's death pretty hard, but it's
Get
okay.
your one-eyed ass out of this sanctum of
My sanctum.
My church shall remain free.
Catherine kind of just like shrugs. This happens more often than you think.
I can't keep this voice up. Oh fuck! This all steaming from a fucking Raymond, a fucking normal father crave cheddar fucking meme. Raymond slasher Raymond. Yeah.
Slasher Raymond just like dials up the extra to 12 billion.
Pretty much. He is the literal supervillain.
Oh my god. He had the fucking laugh at one point.
More than one point, actually.
Yeah, it's only natural that he completes his transformation.
Speaking of supervillain, Catherine.
Yes.
Hello.
Oh.
He's being hugged right now.
Yes, he is. We will get to that when Kareem comes back because that is an Edna doing that.
Oh yeah.
It's fine. Yeah. You would do all the got that.
Yeah. Just... That's all I
Just
can
leave
say.
it for now.
Goblins doing.
I mean, if this was in real time, I'm pretty sure Catherine would just be staring off into the distance, like you know the Super Mario Brothers, that one
Yeah.
picture of
Oh my
Luigi.
god.
Yes.
You know what Raymond's main line's gonna be though? The Joker has his, but Raymond's just gonna be, wanna know how I got all this trash?
Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry about this.
You missed all the memes again,
I'm
Kareem.
good. I'm fine. Don't update me. We're back.
Got my mic working?
I noticed that because I heard the sound. So good. That's good to hear.
Cool.
Oh,
Also,
yeah,
I love the fucking Raymond slasher image. Is that what that is? But anyways, I'm gonna do this interaction, and then we'll go back to Catherine.
Okay.
So, you fuck. Someone knocks on the door and walks in. Your favorite person.
I don't hate him. Jordan hates him. Raymond doesn't care.
Alright, I don't know. I don't trust you. Also, I think he stretched out a little bit. Oh shit, there we go. Sorry, the other dimensionally beings were stretching him a little bit.
Just a bit, you know.
Alright, well, you got a friend.
And me?
Yes, you probably see him in the mirror.
Got a friend in me. No. You got a friend. I can't do this. I can't. I'm too sad.
Alright, fair.
Patty Robot. I can't remember your name because
Her name is Pony. How dare you?
Pony, play.
How dare you fucking no? It's too late. How dare you?
Damn it!
No, how
Okay,
fucking-
here we go.
Shit.
She's just like, fuck you, Raymond.
Oh no.
Everyone hates you now. Alright.
Tana, I'm sad. Play Despacito.
Stop
Alright.
this. Look at the mirror. You see Brad.
Brad, I'm sad. Play Despacito.
Alright, you're fired.
Yeah!
Come back here.
Fucking phase out. No!
Finish your work.
Damn it.
Finish this interaction
Okay.
with the
Raymond
maximum boy.
Raymond continues to wash blood off of himself.
Do you do any kind of reaction to this man?
No.
Okay, good.
I keep a look at him. And,
Okay. He doesn't have that smirk, obviously. He's very straight-faced.
okay. Does he have the gleam of murder in his eye?
Feel free to roll an empathy with a gleam of murder in his eyes.
Okay. Does psychology come into play?
Yes.
Can I eye patch profile this man?
What does that mean? You think he's a pirate now? Yar!
I don't know.
How
the,
ye be?
the rules of villainy. Just, you know, side scar, hero. Eye scar, villain.
Okay.
That's how it works, of course. I should know. Hey.
Wow, damn. Alright, well.
Show me murder!
You get Raymond, you get empathy. That's what you get.
Oh.
You get an eye, a face, an image of someone who feels bad. Someone who, in a word, pities you, but not in a condescending way. In a like, oh, that fucking sucks for you.
Oh, thanks, man.
So it's in a way of like I don't know. He seems relatively stable about it, but he's like, man, I'm so sorry to hear that in his face, basically.
Great. You can leave now.
Oh my god, fuck you, George. And he gives you the follow-up of, man, I'm so sorry to hear that, basically. Yeah, he's very much like, hey, man, like, I just wanted to say, I'm sorry. That fucking sucks. Did you not say anything?
He just keeps washing up and says, yeah. She was your friend too.
No, yeah. I'm pretty bummed out about it too.
Your hat.
Raise his eyebrow.
You want your hat back?
Do you have it?
Folds up the washed hat.
Okay. He unties the bow from his hand and he goes, her bow, and he gives it to you. Essentially trading you objects back. I don't remember what the promise was that they would complete it, give it back to each other, but it didn't work. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Was that what it was? Is that why they kept it? Because then I'll go off that and.
The promise was to
Tragedy.
get all the gym badges.
So wait, I got it. Yeah. Yeah. He'll probably just say that. Because that's the thing. I thought after they reunited, I don't remember what they extended it to. If it was just that way.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah. Okay. Then he'll just say, I guess, good luck charm didn't really work out. Just kind of like peters off that one.
No, I'm sure it worked a lot, Brad. Just, it's, kind of a tall order to ask it to compete with anti-luck.
I wouldn't say luck had a lot to do with it.
Well, that's the crutch of luck, isn't it?
Guess you're right. You know what? I take it back. You're right. Anti-luck. A lot of it.
Yeah.
All of us kind of have our fair share of anti-luck here. But I guess she got the most of it.
Yep.
Anyways, I won't give you a spiel or anything. I just wanted to say it sucks and to give you the bow. It seems like you deserve it more than me.
No, you probably deserve it way more than me.
Well, I guess just wear it like I did. Honor her memory.
Right.
And he gives you a nod in the mirror. If you're looking at him, I don't know. But if you're not, he gives you a nod in the mirror.
Alright. The Raymond nods back. Goes back to washing off blood.
Ah, yes. Girlfriend blood.
Yes.
And back to the other song.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Yes, good. So, Katarine, yes, you got hugged, tears shaking, sad, but compassion.
Edna, we did our best.
No, 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 I know. She like kind of gives you a hand streak across the face. I know. Don't let it. Don't worry. Don't. I don't want you to sweat it. Okay. I know you tried. I know you always try your best. And she's looking at you, and oh boy, those tears are going. It seems as though her right eye is making up for the tears her left eye cannot cry.
Something tells me I would really like to make a with empathy.
You can do that if you want.
Empathy, even though it's really clear what if she's crying.
I mean, you can. Yeah, you can.
2 successes.
Okay, I'll tell you essentially what I said when I don't remember if someone else looked at her. It was Jackie. It's essentially like she's clearly does not blame you, and she just wants you guys to know that she'll be there, and they're gonna work their best to move forward from this with you. And she's doing that alongside the fact that she's also dying inside. That's not fair. She's not dying inside, but that's how she responds to this. That's the only way she can respond to this, essentially.
Thank you. And if you want to, I know I said this to everyone else, but if you want to talk to me, just kind of, if you need someone to talk to, I'll do my best.
And she gives you this kind of like smile, like she's forcing it. But it's a bit, it's genuine, but she has to make herself, she's like, all right, you gotta smile now. And she looks at you and she's like, that's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. And then she goes back into her hug. I was gonna say, it seems as though it is as much for you as it is for her.
Catherine returns the hug.
All right. Patience. It's been a while.
Yes.
You are strolling through the hallway with the maximum boy. You guys are so big that like you can't walk next to each other.
Right. It's like it has to be staggered.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just looking by the rooms. He's like, "Ooh, what are these rooms?"
So if she's still talking to Al, then I suppose we'll just turn right around and wait.
Sounds good, but hopefully she's not. He kind of shoves forward a little bit. I'd say if you want to roll a perception when you get to the room.
Yes.
Shark.
Hi, it's me.
Yes, roll a perception, and this wonderful lad over here will tell you your results.
Hi, it's me. 2 success. Okay, so you kind of hear like bits of murmuring, but then there's like definite long pauses of like outright silence.
The long pauses, are they like the kind, like, is my 2 enough to decipher whether it is oh god, someone please interrupt these silences, or...
It's not enough, no. I'm afraid. Like, it might be, you don't know.
Yes, that sounds like silence to interrupt. No,
he's gonna put a hand on Willard's arm.
Yeah, he probably was about to knock. Looks at you.
I think they're still talking things out.
I guess now is not the time.
How about I show you a tour around?
Alright. I still don't think you guys have ever been in this room.
I don't think so either.
No.
He'll show Willard the piano room, though.
Yes, good.
bet we don't have to roleplay out the entire tour.
We can.
Oh, okay.
Up to
Like just
you.
getting over your feelings like I'm gonna do.
Ruh-roh.
Patience is like, am I gay? I'm just kidding.
No, definitely not.
I'm kidding.
Dorian's been crying over that for a while now. Okay.
Yeah, pretty sure everybody has been crying over it. It's up to you. I can tell you that there will definitely be roleplay elements. Like, it won't just be empty, but it's up to you.
Well, we can then. Every turn, he'll take him to a new room.
That's good. I like that.
So, first room is the piano room. He'll creak open the door.
All right. Okay, this lamp should not be in the middle of fucking. Give me a second. It's bothering me.
Out of character, is there a name for like a little music room?
It's not a music room as much as it is a like. I think it's like a chill room. It's just an additional like
Rec room.
rec room, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember it was made for both the piano, but there's also a TV and like beanbag. So it's just a room to relax in. Rec room works.
Okay. So he creaks open the door and shows Willie, so this is a rec room. Got a piano.
He goes in the room, opens door, gives himself the full tour, looks around. This is a room I could be a part of, but this chair's kind of small. He picks it up and looks at it like picks it up like a piece of paper.
I believe Dorian spends a good amount of time here.
Well, that makes sense. I've seen that man work a piano, and as he's looking around, Patience, feel free to roll an empathy for me.
One. A single empathy.
Roll another one.
Okay. 2.
That's better. I like that one more.
Tell me
That's
his
failed.
feels.
Fail rolls too much. I guess 1 isn't a failure. But anyway, I mean, this, even with a 1, you would have recognized this. But essentially, he's looking around the room, and his face does this kind of flip-flop. It does this, like, look at me, I'm so happy and cheery, and I'm ready for adventure, to like, oh, fucking God. Like, his face, like, drains of that happy emotion. And he's just, like, wide-eyed, kind of not stares, but, like, he looks at the ground, like, right here, where there's nothing there. Just, like, I guess not concrete, but whatever the floor is, right? And like, with your 2, I can tell you he looks like it's the look of someone recognizing something.
Oh,
like it's
not
the floor.
sad, but it's just recognition.
But like as a follow up to that, you notice like just one tear comes down from his eye, and then he wipes it and he's like, oh man, it's really dusty in here.
If you need a moment, we can take one.
No, it's fine. Just dusty. And he continues.
I might have to shoot a dad look at him.
You can shoot him all the looks you want.
We're gonna. Ooh, that would be an expression, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Expression presence
Yay.
plus my beautiful looks.
Well, what kind of? Yeah, are you sparkling at him essentially? But like sparkling intrigue.
Dead sparkles.
But it's like a sniper shot. It's intrigue. Yeah,
Tactical sparkle.
Do a sparkle. Tactical sparkle. All right.
Well, it's more of the dad look of, I know how you're feeling, or I have an idea of how you're feeling, and if you want to wait, we can.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's a present expression.
So, probably no sparkle for that then, huh?
You no, sparkle's social
yeah?
role,
Okay,
right?
Okay, yeah.
That's a persuasion in a way, so I'll give it to you.
Okay. So, we're doing expression or persuasion?
Expression. Well,
he's not persuading him. He's just more.
Yeah, no, he's informing him. I'll give you expression.
Okay, so 9 dice.
You shoot him the look with a little bit of a stash wiggle. I'm just kidding. You shoot him the look, and he's like, I honestly, Jan, there's no reason for a look of concern. He gives you a shoulder pat, familiar shoulder pat. In fact, it does seem to you, as he says that there is no need for a look of concern. This man seems fine.
All right.
And then, I guess, if anyone wants to do anything, which, again, you don't have to. Jackie, I don't know if you wanted to go into anything, but if you're just punching shit, we don't have to go into it.
Actually, just punching shit.
All right, Raymond, I don't know what you're doing, pissing out in the woods. Like, Gort's like, friend, what are you doing? Like, who knows? What are you doing out there, Raymond? Nice. Jordan?
Can I?
Yeah,
Edna's.
Just wait a second. I want to see if Jordan's alive. Jordan,
my son.
Jordan. All right, Chuck, can you message him? I think he might have died. He might have popped off for a second or something. Eric, Nick, are you still dead, boy? Or is Nick also popped off?
Oh, no, I was just muted.
Dead.
Whoops.
No.
Yeah, I was just muted. Yeah, I'm still dead.
Okay, so you've been hugged to the extreme. You've been let go at this point, I'd say. If you want to walk over somewhere, you can.
We find, like, the corner with the least amount of people and just take a
fool.
post.
All corners have people mistake. Feel free to take a corner. That's up to you. Move your token to wherever.
There. This is where I sit now.
Just go under the pool table.
Just roll up, try not to cry, explodes.
Honestly, though, like, you laugh, but that might actually be what happens.
Do that if you
He won't lie under the pool table, but he'll just sit there like.
That's up to you. Jazid.
Yeah. Thank you. And there is also a dog. Also, hello.
You get dog barks. Dog recognizes. Dog's like, sup, bitch, give me pets.
Catherine pets the Beethoven.
Dog returns bark, says thank you.
He then thank you, Edna. I mean, again, and yeah.
And she gives you a smile and a nod. And it looks like she's emotionally drained. Like she has to go find a hole. A hole full of friendship and cookies. She gives the dog a pet, and there's the boy. And then she just goes and probably drinks a cup of tea or some shit. Brad's watching a TV right now. Watching a sport ball. Football.
Right. Catherine kind of just stands near the table.
You're allowed to sit. It's a public sitting area.
Does he say that out loud?
Yes.
Catherine sits awkwardly.
Alright.
So, you probably might have, hold on, I wrote some notes before all that.
Mm-hmm.
You're not surprised this happened.
Hmm? He raises his eyebrow. I mean, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, there was always the chance that something might have gone wrong, and I'm sorry. I know I can't say that. I know it's like might have. It's like I know what I want to. Okay, calm down. It's you. We did our best.
I mean, you did. And he gives you a smile. I mean, you honestly did. The best you could do in that circumstance. And no one is blaming you. And I think it's important that you guys know that.
Roll the empathy.
Alright.
Whose successes?
Yeah, he's genuine about that. Genuinely believes what he said. And he also doesn't seem... I mean, he seems concerned about you, obviously, as a person would in a conversation, but he seems to be, like... he seems to be level-headed right now.
Yeah. I mean... She would want us to continue on with our lives, even if it's hard and I mean,
Look, Catherine, you don't gotta... Let's just watch some TV.
what kind of... Hey, what's playing on the TV? It's like a...
It's just soccer.
They definitely are... Do I know anything about soccer?
It's up to you. That's 100% up to you.
Yep, they are definitely kicking a ball around.
Yes, they are. You know, TV is, TV can be, it can be like medicine. Like just staring at a TV. It seems like there's always something good on TV, right? Someone's out there making sure you got something good to watch. Thank God for cable companies, I guess. It changes the channel. Always something good.
I mean, it's like... It's all... Some things are... I mean, I don't want to get into an argument, but sometimes it's like... Some things are more Wally than others. It's like, I mean, there's sometimes...
Did you say more Wally than others?
I said quality.
Oh, I was like, why are you coming at Wally? That movie's great. Just kidding.
Quality than others, I mean, like, you probably... There are, like, times when you probably just watch... Like...
I mean... I guess. Like, he seems to be like, what is the point of what you just said? That's not my point. Okay? The point is there's always something for everyone. And look, I'm not the biggest fan. He's like, it looks like he's trying to word something. I'm not the biggest fan of every show. But I feel like TV's meant to be enjoyed. Sometimes it can be used for the wrong reasons. But I feel like TV's meant to be enjoyed. It's meant to be peaceful. And, you know, people who fuck that up, you know, fuck them. But TV has a place.
He's kind of just writing down something in his journal at the moment.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Still kind of in the...
He doesn't say anything about you writing it in the journal.
Okay.
Or he's not even looking at you. He's watching the TV.
Okay.
And I think on that note, we'll move on to... Jackie, I don't know if you want to go check your room. Or Raymond, I don't know if you're doing anything specific.
No, nothing.
Alright, cool. I say we can do a quick patience run through, and then we'll end this little bit part of the RP.
Okay.
Sounds good. Basically, Patience will just be leading Willard around here and there.
Okay.
And at one point, he'll mention that, let's see. So it'll be, let's say on the way down to the gardens or in the garden or something.
Yeah.
So Willard, how do you feel about kids?
Oh, well, I did run a village. I'm used to children. In fact, I was a kid once. Gives you a finger gun.
Because I have a kiddo I'm watching over right now. And I'm thinking getting her to know people might help. And she's opening up slowly, but it's a very slow process. And I was thinking you could be a good influence on her.
Oh, well, I'd love to.
Well, that's good. And that was me. That was terrible.
I mean, yeah, I see no reason not to. He shrugs. He's like, I love children. I don't know if there were certain rooms you were particularly interested in seeing Willard's reactions to, or if you just want to end it on that.
No, that's fine right there.
All right. Shark, you want to take it from here?
I can do, yeah.
Let's say
Whereabouts are they heading?
Well, they have actually. Wait, no. We can do an RP with Willard and Elise and Patience in a sec after a bit. But I mean, they all did their RPs.
Oh,
so,
that can
We can.
that can be something later too, post session or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, this
Yes,
session's
can.
mostly an RP session, so.
However, behind you guys, you hear a door close, and Patience, it's
Sweats. Oh, you're giving me the vapors.
is a daisy.
I think he might visibly lighten.
Oh, he's a cutie. He's a good boy. And Willard gives you an elbow or a shoulder shove, and he's like, well, I guess you killed time, and it doesn't look like she's busy anymore.
Hello, you two. I was just in a meeting with Al. She told me that apparently you'll be joining us, Captain Morgan.
Well, I mean, that's up to you. He holds out his hand. It's been a long time, Daisy, since I've seen you in person.
She takes the hand. Likewise, but we're glad to have you here.
Oh, I'm glad to be here. So do I get an ace title now, or like next week?
It's not quite that simple, I'm afraid.
Shucks, snaps.
We'll assign you a suit and rank in due course, but for the moment, we'll have to find accommodation for you.
That's fine, I can sleep anywhere. In fact, there was plenty of weeks where I would just sleep in the snow. So, I think, don't put yourself out too hard.
Well, I don't
Please
think
don't
we have to
sleep
go
in
that
the
far.
I mean, honestly, there's a small home for me in the snow. Actually, I kind of like that room over there, the rec room. I could sleep on the couch for now.
Patience roll on empathy.
You know what? because it's Daisy, I'm willpowering it.
Oh. Oh. Let me just Ooh!
Wait,
She-
that was an empathy.
Did it get her?
Sniped.
So, Daisy is concerned. she like keeps opening her mouth to basically mom the shit out of Willard, but like he keeps cutting her off with like him being him, and so she doesn't get the chance, so she's just staring at him in a mixture of like mild like frustration but extreme concern.
I imagine the conversation goes from like, do you have any sandwiches around here? Just like it goes from one thing to another. I'm cold. I could use a blanket. Just kidding. I'll be fine.
Well, okay. So first of all, got that for the empathy. Second, 5 perception.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give you that. Essentially, you seem to hear a bit of a whispering about a shenanigans coming from over there.
Well, who's that for?
For Patience. Patience rolled a 5, and he heard shenanigans. It's a lot of like. You hear more clear, like what a text, what sounds like a slightly text to speech, but a little more human voicing, saying something along the lines of "What are we doing?" and a follow up, like quieter, human, more like human sounding voice going "Shh, shh, try to listen." Because you're 5, you can hear that pretty clearly. But it's a little bit of back and forth.
Okay.
It's definitely quiet though. Like it's a wonder you picked up on it.
Well, it's his dad's senses tingling. Children, quote unquote, are eavesdropping.
Wonderful.
Anyways, he can step in with because what was it? You said that Daisy was having like the mom expression.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, combine it with the dad impression.
The dad expression.
And with your combined powers.
To try to tame the Willard.
You guys cornered the animal. You can roll it if you'd like.
But he'll roll a persuasion or whatever to be like, well, not the rec room, but
yeah, presence persuasion.
Okay, boop-ba-doo, and I'm all out of beautiful dice, unless I risk.
Did you use another willpower?
I might.
He's really trying to impress.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's in front of Daisy. Come on.
Oh.
She is the ace of hearts. They have to be professional.
Also on the side, she whispers it. Professional.
Okay, yeah, we're doing we're gonna risk it. We're fucking risking it.
Crit fail. No. Just shits on Willard. Fuck you.
Here we go.
You'll be fine. Don't even worry about it.
Fine.
That's perfect. Alright, what do you say?
Rec room, I don't. That's not for sleeping. Well, how about we figure out something else out? Right, Daisy?
Alright.
Well, I suppose, yes. That'll do for now, but we will have to find you somewhere more suitable.
No. Patience was like, not the rec room.
Oh, right, not the
Yeah.
rec room. Okay.
He was convincing Willard, not Daisy.
Yeah. Okay,
Yep.
okay.
And then did the professional handoff to Daisy to set it up.
Yes.
She like gives you a quick glance, Patience, and it's one of appreciation. Yes. So then, we'll prepare a new set of quarters for you in due course. We'll have it ready for you by the end of the day. It shouldn't take too long.
Well, if you insist.
I'm afraid we do. We are nothing if not hospitable here.
That's Southern
Very
charm.
hospitable.
Very, very good to have that, I guess, in the most south part of the world.
It certainly does come in handy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess. Guess I have nothing else to do, so I'm just gonna walk around town, take a look at the old place. I haven't been here in a while.
Things have changed. We have a subway now.
Thought we always had a subway.
No, there was an outlet that opened in, what was it? 2014? It's fairly recent.
Did we have a Burger King? I swear to God, there was some kind of fast food here.
I believe it was McDonald's.
I'm just surprised one exists.
Look, Subway is amazing, and I'm gonna get myself a 12-inch sandwich.
You can do it, big guy.
Flexes. Gives you guys finger guns and a wink, and then goes. This man is excited for a sandwich. He hasn't had restaurant food in a long time.
Oh, that went well.
Indeed it did. Thank you for that. He does have a bit of a brute force personality, don't he? So he can take a little extra persuasion. As you were no doubt aware. But thank you once again, Jan.
Thank you.
She smiles, but it's like you get the feeling it's not just a happy smile.
Licks empathy.
Oh, that's right. I risked and I got one back, so sit on that one.
Wait, did you?
No, I didn't willpower.
Risk? No, wait, did you risk or did you?
No,
She
the
risked
risk was
earlier.
for convincing Willard.
Ah, right, okay. Have you rolled
Yeah.
the empathy? Reroll.
Oh, oh. Nah.
No. Like you try to probe patience, but like the insight you had earlier is gone, and it's like you've hit a fucking brick wall. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
All you know is that Daisy is like just kind of smiling for you with something else happening. In fact, you know, actually, due to the nature of what's happened, you're pretty sure you were just imagining things, and she's just smiling pleasantly at you.
Of course. I would also like to attribute it to the fact that since Willard is out of the room now, Jan is, and pretty much it's just Jan and Daisy right now, other than the two snoopers over there. He probably slipped back into a more somber, like what's been under the surface, but he's been kind of tucking it away. So, yeah.
Sorry, what's he tucked away? You cut out from my end.
Oh, he's been tucking away the more somber, like, not the happy face.
Oh, right, okay.
So I think he's more just naturally drifting there because he feels more comfortable around her.
Because of everything.
And everything.
Yeah. Roll a res comp.
Okay. Only natural. We got this. 4.
She like seems to sigh a little before just gently saying to you, "Come and sit down, yeah." And like opens the door again for you to follow. And she like motions for you like to sit anywhere, basically. I think I'll get started on lunch, to be quite honest. I've already made a start, so I'll finish that up.
All right.
Yeah. And she do. After a while, like good smells begin to waft, and I'll look at it a bit. Good smells begin to waft from the kitchen, and she brings out a healthy plethora of varying sizes and types of pancakes with maple syrup and butter ready on the side to spoon on. Some have bacon in it, some have like blueberries, some have chocolate chips. There's some good stuff going on there. But it doesn't look like the platter that she's put out like is for everyone here. She seems to have like set plates aside for other people. But yes. Oh, Jan seems to be playing with me. He's rebelling. Oh no.
Freedom.
And if you take a bite, Patience, you felt this feeling like earlier when you were eating when you were eating the coffee. There was eat that coffee and drink your
Delicious.
pies. Yes, when you were drinking the coffee, you felt a similar feeling earlier, and you feel the food kind of like lift your spirits a bit. Anyone else present who's eating, I'm going to need you to roll a resolve composure.
I think the food is too good.
I'm thinking Patience is going to have just a little bit, but then kind of have another plate for Elise, and then have the rest of his, so that Elise isn't eating alone.
Then roll.
What am I rolling?
Resolve composure.
To not eat it all?
No, you'll see.
To not cry because it makes her homesick.
Oh!
No,
Disgusting.
3.
it's a decent guess.
A daisy keeping me down?
No. I need you to re-roll Patience.
Oh. Oh.
Rip.
Oh, fuck. Well, Katerin, as you take a bite of these pancakes, you kind of like nod to yourself, and as sad as like the past like mission has been, just this good food just kind of makes you feel more at home, and you're more kind of easily able to process what's happened, and you feel like a lot less sad than you previously did. Patience, you haven't stopped grieving, because that's not how this works, but while you're eating, and while the food is in your mouth, and while you're thinking about what to do with the food when you're going to be taking it to Elise, for a moment, it's as if you're back home, and you're with Maddie again, and you and your mum have just collaborated on a breakfast morning. It reminds you of the pancakes that you make with her for Maddie. And for a second, Jan, you're thousands of miles away, in your kitchen, safe and sound once more.
Oh.
But you know also that you're still present here, and it's okay, because although things change, some things can stay the same. And in this moment, that's alright.
She must have had an amazing cooking roll.
She crit successed you. So she at the moment, like she has her back turned, busying herself with additional stuff. But
he
yes.
shed a bittersweet tear.
Oh. Just like Gordon Ramsay, like, finally some good fucking food.
But yeah, anybody else like who has gone to their room or has currently left, who will return to their room at some point, will find a stack of pancakes waiting for them, and if they so choose to eat them, they will also roll the resolve composure.
Fuck yeah, I'm eating pancakes.
Hell yeah, you are. Roll that resolve composure.
Yeah, time to cry.
Jack, these are fucking good pancakes, and like you don't forget. You that like essentially your only friend in this place is now like dead, but for a moment, like you feel like you're a step closer to moving on. Just by the process, just by like the existence of, hey, this is good food. I might be in the shitter just now, but things could be okay, right? Right?
People die, but there will always be pancakes.
Basically, yes.
Should just sit on the bed and eat them.
With them as well, there is a card. It doesn't say anything. It's just one letter, D, and a little heart.
It was Dorian.
My God, yeah, he did this somehow.
That son of a bitch.
Can't believe someone gave me a D.
At least it's not enough.
Oh. All right.
She just sees the card. It's like, huh, okay, and just keeps eating. Also, hey, Kareem, is this room littered with gross discarded Kleenexes from Brad crying a lot?
You look and he looks. You look at his. You want to look at his side and get in his shit and.
I mean, she'll look, yeah. She's alone.
You look at his section, and I'm not. Actually, if you want to roll perception, you can. It depends on how deep you're going.
Deep enough to have to roll.
Oh damn! You're looking and you're like, this boy looks clean and put together, and it looks like he didn't have a friend that just died. Essentially, one sec. He looks like he's been holding together. It doesn't look like, you don't see a mess. You don't see anything. In fact, strangely enough, you see almost nothing. He doesn't seem to be a man of holding many objects. He has clothes and his bed. And his charger for his phone, maybe. Like, that's about it.
The perfect roommate. One who seems like they're not even there.
Exactly. If you didn't know better, you would say you're pretty sure nobody actually lives here.
Neat. She stuffs pancakes into her face.
No, but you do remember, as you eat those pancakes, I feel like it's only fitting to pull a patience.
What?
You remember, I just want to have this moment of like, God, this is gonna be terrible. you remember, from coming from such a terrible childhood, Jackie, you know, there's always those things where you're like, but there was that one time, right? There was that one time that, you know, mom and dad, we had pancakes at the dinner table. For some reason, you had it for dinner because there was nothing planned, and you were like, Mom, I want pancakes. Your mom was like, you know what? We're gonna have pancakes. So you had pancakes, and you remember that moment when you eat the pancakes. It's one of your only happy memories.
Great. Time to stare at the ceiling for a while now.
I was going to say the best part of it being your only happy memories is you only have a few of them, and one of them is gone because you sold it.
This is fine. I'll just stare at the ceiling.
There you go. Eats pancakes now, conflicted.
That's about all she's going to be doing now.
All right, nice. Dark, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Continue.
No, it's fine. So, is anybody wanting to do anything else, or are we good to? I choose
Well,
to.
like I said, a patient's gonna take his pancakes to Elise. We can deal with that either later or hand wave.
We can hand wave. Like she she enjoy them pancakes. Patients, they are good pancakes for her. Plus, it helps that she is child. So hey,
Good.
nice food for the child. That's a good, right? But yeah, so essentially that.
Wait, did Brad get any pancakes?
Brad
did-
doesn't feast on pancakes. He feasts on the energy of the universe. He probably said no thanks.
Oh, okay.
And that's all you get.
All right. So if no one else is,
Yeah,
I see you there.
I was about to say, I don't know if any of you guys are confused. Those of you who have been here before, your friendly neighborhood gardener. You haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, no, you haven't.
Oh, Catherine kind of just turns to Brad and is like, Chelsea, have you seen her? I mean,
I just kind of got here.
Catherine kind of just like, kind of stands up, pets dog, and he goes off towards the garden.
Hello, it's me, the garden. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'll do my best Kelsey impression. I'm kidding. Memes. Japanese. I'm sorry. Don't tell her I said that.
I'm gonna fucking grass you up.
Don't tell her I said that.
It's too late.
No.
It's too late. I'm gonna be a naughty snitchy boy.
No.
I'm not.
Alright.
Actually, it's fine.
Catherine, what do you do?
Okay, he's in the garden. He's looking to see if Chelsea is
Chelsea.
there.
It's Kelsey with a cat. Kelsey is well. You've come here to find a friend, but instead you found loneliness. Let's just say that. And normally, this is where she pops out of a tree. You may look in a few trees, but you find no Kelsey. No golden-haired, beautiful gremlin is in the trees.
Is there any... Should I try and see if I can find anything that can tell where she might be?
Yes.
That would be an investigation.
Yes,
Right?
you can do that. That would be a wits investigate.
Okay.
That is suspicious.
That is suspicious. Wait, what exactly is that from again?
I'm using Girl Chan in Paradise.
Yeah.
Intonation.
Yeah. I couldn't remember.
Anyway, continue with actual business.
Alright, I rolled a 2.
Give me a second. Mark, read your fucking Skype, gumbird.
You're a dumb bird.
No, a gumbird, alright?
Yeah.
Well, with your 2 successes, you look around, and it looks like her plants have been tended to recently, but not like super recently, like enough for them to be holding on. But looks like it's been a while since they've been watered. You see, like I think she has like a workbench in here. It looks like she had done some work, left a few things, but it's mostly clean and tidy. But yeah, nothing like, oh, dearest Katerin, like you don't have anything like that. So that's about all you get.
Huh. He's going to see if he can find something to water the plants.
Okay. You find something to water the plants.
And he's gonna water the plants.
You water the plants with expertise. Those plants, they sing to you. They say, Katerin. They say, Katerin, my son, you have done a great good for me. And in the afterlife, I will bring you joy, happiness, and spaghetti. And that's what you get. Maybe you're crazy, but I'm pretty sure the plants are happy you watered them.
And then I'm going to see if I can... I'm just wondering if... Okay. He's going to text Raymond.
Yes, it's me, Raymond. Hello. You like
Raymond, you sound different.
Yes, it's me. I'm sad about my dead girlfriend. Feel free to do that in chat. Yeah, does anyone else have anything else they want to do? Because that's a RP that can be done in chat. Text RPs don't really do great in voice. I don't know if... Shark, do you think we should move on to the next part, or do you think we should do a Patience, Willard, Derek... I'll play 3 NPCs, fuck me.
I reckon we can do that one in like an RP at a later point. I think like we should move on, to be honest.
Let's do the next thing then.
Okay, so let's move on, shall we? I don't know why I'm doing an Oni impression. I'm sorry. Yeah. So the end of the day passes, and essentially you're all told at one point or another that you'll be getting like a week off, during which time there will be a funeral held for both considering what has happened. So that will take place like mid during that week. You are welcome to like write any eulogies you may have for BB, but it will be a Guardians run service, after which there will be a small wake. And then after that, there'll be another few days, and then there will be a meeting before you are assigned a new mission. So you get that message. And over the next couple of days, you all do your various things. Unless anybody is like doing anything, looking to do anything in particular over the next couple of days before the funeral.
Just about the funeral, Patience would ask if BB's parents would ever be informed.
Who do you ask?
Daisy, of course.
Oh, well, we currently can't reach them at the moment. That's a problem we've been having.
That is a problem.
Yes, it is. We've previously been able to, but it's like our ability to contact them just sort of stopped, to be honest. There was one day when they were responding to covert attempts to reach out to them as they have been. The next, she shakes her head.
Is there any way to look into that? Like, I'm not suggesting we do since we're all the way out here, but...
Oh no, of course. Well, we currently have... The way we keep contact is we liaise with a division local to their area in order to keep lands open. But we're currently having them more discreetly look into things, just to ensure that both the communication line can be kept open and that, well, what's been happening to what happened to all of you doesn't happen to them in terms of encounters with the supernatural.
Right, so we're still in connection with our own, but not her parents.
Correct, yes.
That is a problem.
Yes, it is.
I know it ain't my place, but I would like to know. Just if anything happens.
If I can tell you, I will. But it depends on what is found.
Of course.
She nods. And if you want, you can roll an empathy.
We're doing it! And I think I got one last willpower there, so we're just gonna use that all up.
Oh, use that up. Oh.
With my beautiful 5.
That's not all, Patience. But it's not all to do with BB's parents. It's something to... It's on... Like, there's something she's not telling you. It's along this similar line, but... It's no longer to do with BB's parents specifically.
Is it just BB's parents we can't reach?
Roll a presence persuasion, Patience.
I'm not gonna win this, she's the Aries! Oh.
She sighs, pinches the bridge of her nose, and then just sort of like smiles. You can't help but be persistent, can you? I suppose that did you well in your previous career. It's what's done you well here. We lost communication with the party that were sent to get Dorian. We don't know where Brad or Dimitri are. We don't quite know where Dorian is. We don't know where Patty is either anymore. We have a rough estimate of their last known locations, but communications with them for the moment. Down.
Out of character, how long have they been gone?
A grand total now of, to the best of your knowledge, when do you approach Daisy, actually?
Probably a couple days into.
Okay.
Or no, because
so-
when was the wake set for? A week later?
It was set for during the week,
During the week. So it's before
so
the
it'll be
wake.
it'll be on the 4th day of the day off, of the week off.
Okay, so he'd probably approach her either a day 2 or day 3.
Okay. Depending on when, then they'll have, like, to your personal estimates, have been like officially gone, quote unquote, for either 4 or 5 days.
Okay. Any of them have supplies? I'm trying to remember.
They have supplies with them. It helps that not only are Brad and Dimitri were well stocked when they set off after Dorian. As for Patty, we aren't certain, but their last known locations were close to one another, so we're currently hoping that they met up.
Sounds like hope is about as strong as we got right now.
Yes, it is. I was going to let you know at the meeting back, but for the moment, keep this between us. I don't want them worrying any further.
My lips are sealed.
She nods. Thank you, Yana. I do appreciate that.
No, I understand the worrying, especially if you're not able to tell anyone about it.
She nods.
And, unrelated, but back those few days when, got us those pancakes. Those were fine pancakes.
Oh, thank you. I'm just glad. I'm glad to know you enjoyed them. I'd hope to give you all something good at the very least to welcome you back. I just wish it could have been under better circumstances.
Well, we take what we can get, right?
She smiles. Yes, we do, yeah. Yes, we do.
And she gets a smile from him.
Okay. What kind of smile?
A smile.
What does that mean?
A more than a. I'm just a Lobe heart. This is the bashful yawn smile.
Hold on now. Hold on now. Let me clarify as to what exactly you're doing here. Are you sparkling at her?
No, this is a heartfelt moment. He's not gonna sparkle at her.
You don't want. Oh my god. Wait a fucking. A woman's. A woman's.
A woman's.
Way to pluralize, Corinne. Okay. Roll your presence expression.
Okay. It's an understanding smile. Lay it that way, okay.
Okay.
2.
Yeah. She nods and gives you a smile back. I do appreciate it. It's makes taking care of everything a little easier to know that you can all be relied on.
Well, I'm here whenever you need an ear. I know usually it goes the other way around, but sometimes somebody just needs someone to talk to.
Ooh. Roll a wits persuasion, patience.
Okay. This is still like totally sincere and heartfelt.
I know it is, but like you're doing it a very particular person. Oh god, reroll.
Did you want me to include his natural good looks or no?
I mean, you can if you want.
Because that gives me 2 extra dice for it.
It is a social roll, so I guess. That's what it's
Okay,
there
we
for.
reroll. Okay, here we go.
Reroll.
Wait, what am I rolling again? Right.
Wits persuasion.
Did I roll the wrong number of dice? No, it was 6. It was just 6 then. Oh no, wait.
You
the fuck
you
did I
roll
roll
8
before?
if you're rolling. You roll 8 if you're rolling like your attributes plus the merit.
It's persuasion. I only have 4 on that, so it'll be 6. Okay, so I didn't need those 2 extra dice anyways.
Okay, fair enough.
There you go.
Okay. She smiles and but it's a little more it's not sad, it's more kind of it's a toned smile, it's a guarded smile, and she gently pats your arm. I'd like that, but not at the moment. There's a lot to deal with. Maybe another time in the future.
Alright.
She nods. And do you do anything else with the heart lady?
No, I guess not.
Okay. so then, some more days pass, and it is time to do a baby funeral. Hello.
Oh, I don't have music for that.
Oh.
Wait, yes, we do. Wait, we literally, yes, we do.
Yeah.
Accidentally plays wedding music.
All right, well, here's your dead person music.
Okay. So this is the 4th day of the week off, and you all convene mid-morning in a it's not a chapel, it's more like a gathering hall that's been outfitted. There's flowers, there's seats for everybody, and then some. You're all there. Willard's there even, because there isn't just for the moment there's one coffin. Everybody else is there. Minnie's there even. Not present of course. Still Dorian, Brad, Patty. Strangely enough, Tommy's not present either. But before the proceedings begin, there are two. Roll a perception, all of you. Okay. Eric, Patience, a door's opened somewhere. It's a door. Karen, you know that the door is behind you. Jackie, not only is the door behind you, but somebody has come in. 2 people have come in.
Catherine turns around?
You are greeted by 2 people who you haven't seen in some days. Actually, it'll be well over a week now. Oh, no worries. Bad luck. What were you gonna say?
Oh, nothing. It's just that when you paused there, I was just like, who? Who is it?
Who indeed? You haven't seen them in a while, but you didn't expect them to be here. It's the general's left and right hand. So there's the lady who calls herself Miss Forsworth, and she appears fairly kind of somber and restrained, whereas lightly quivering to her left is the towering frame of Beckinsale. She in one hand has clutched what looks like a handkerchief, and her face is more noticeably kind of screwed up. And occasionally, Miss Forsworth will just sort of reach across and just gently pat Beckinsale on the side. And
Catherine would like to. Catherine kind of will try to do a gentle look of, it's okay, we're going through the same thing too, and that would be a.
Oh, you're doing it. Are you giving them an expression? Are you saying that to them, or are you conveying it through a look?
Through a look. That'll be a present.
Presence expression for me then, please.
Okay, thank you. Ooh.
Oh, bad luck. Yeah, they. Beckinsale looks at you and sort of turns away. You aren't quite sure why. Miss Forsworth, on the other hand, just kind of gives a more polite, if slightly awkward nod.
Catherine, do I read the? I'm sorry. We're all sort of still getting. We're still not quite sure how to process this.
Miss Forceful speaks up first.
That's quite all right, Catherine. We when we heard the news, there was impact, of course. We are here to pay our respects and condolences on behalf of not only ourselves, but also the General and the rest of those currently residing within Fort Panzer.
Beckinsale says nothing. Like she just sort of like sniffs and like dabs at her eyes.
I'm sorry if I sort of startled any of you, but I'm here if you need it.
Oh, hold on, I need to do a thing. Give me a moment. Oh, yeah. Catherine, Beckinsale bursts into tears. And she like partly collapses on you, partly like holds you. She's just like, you were such good friends. She just kind of descends into like, you know that level of like sobbing where they're trying to say something, but they're just going too hard.
It's okay. It's okay.
Roll a presence expression or a presence persuasion. No, presence persuasion actually to comfort the giant lady.
I'm still kind of like still have like my limits on my social roles, so 1 success.
You're trying, Catherine. You know you're trying, but she's just, there are waterworks occurring.
There are other people here who, I don't know if this will make you feel better, but there are other people here who consider Phoebe her friend, and I'm sure they will consider you a friend as well.
Yeah, Phoebe was good, like that. She was lovely, and friend, Catherine, you're my friend. Can I ask you, why'd she have to die? Why'd it have to be her?
I don't know. Some things happen that we don't want to happen, but we'll pull through this. We'll make we're still if anything, she's like the memories we have of her. She'll be with us in a way.
Roll another presence persuasion.
Okay.
Actually, no, persuasion. Yeah, no, either a presence persuasion or a wits persuasion. Either or works here.
Presence persuasion, that is his highest. Three.
It must be something in like your more gentle smile this time, Karen, because Beckinsale's face has significantly has stopped like significantly like leaking as much, and she's able to more kind of like pull herself together and nod in understanding of what you say, and then she goes and like takes a seat next to you. Miss Falsworth in turn like takes a seat next to her, and as you're waiting for things to begin, Falsworth makes a nod of appreciation towards you, Katerin.
And gives a small smile back.
Cool. It's not long after that proceedings begin, unless other people are wanting to give one another a prod beforehand on the lines of, hey, we're at a funeral, lol, smiley face.
Oh, no.
Oh, here we are at the funeral of our dead friend.
Yeah.
Gosh, wouldn't it be just weird if she walked in the door right now? Like that book, yeah.
Walks into funeral late with Starbucks. What did I miss?
Yes.
Amazing. In walks a Starbucks cup with a BB. This is what I missed.
The cup is the big person
This
size,
feels very
holding
Rick
a
and
little
Morty.
BB.
Yeah.
Yes. That's how that works. Yeah.
I don't like this alternate universe. I don't want to know how he drinks the drink.
I don't know. It's about the same crazy as talking staplers and pens.
What?
Yeah, I don't know about that, man.
What?
Talking skeletons too.
What? Stapler walks in. What the fuck are you?
Listen, it's fine.
You talking shit? Talking shit about me?
Hey, fuck you. Nope. It's not happening.
I didn't even start that.
No,
that
I
time. That was
was
all
telling
you.
myself. I was telling myself. Let's continue this really sad funeral.
John, quit being garbage children. I have a speech to make.
Is that the Daisy goes up there? Garbage children.
Fuck, the mom voice works. Holy shit. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that to actually fucking work. God damn.
Bro.
It's not long after Forsyth making sail and that Daisy comes up to the podium and sort of looks over at the coffin and looks back across. It's often said that one of the greatest meanings and purposes in life is to not only make a better life for yourself, but a better life for other people. To show them that in a world that at times may seem uncaring, there's also moments of genuine good and charity within it. There are a few people like that in the world today. Few genuinely good, kind, selfless people who want to make the world better. I don't feel like I'm saying anything controversial when I say that B.B. Plamondon was one of those people. I've spoken with many a person whose life she's touched, and
I've struggled to find anybody who has said a word against her. She was one of those rare people who always made sure to look out for the most vulnerable person in the room, even if they didn't want to be looked out for themselves. And she was good at her job, regardless of what it was, whether it was in the life that she had found herself thrust into, or whether it was educating herself and others through engineering and geology. She was full of life, and it's always a shame to see when someone so bright and young and vivacious is taken seemingly too soon. But such is the way of things. And if we could choose who died when, on a scale that defies death, well, I'm not sure that would make us human. What we have moving forward of BB is the knowledge that though she may have touched our lives for varying lengths of time, it was perhaps too brief, but it is not to be misunderstood that she did good, both with herself and others. And she left behind a world that was slightly brighter for her presence. But she deserved better. And I'm sorry. If anybody else has any words they would like to say, by all means. And Daisy turns away from the podium and goes to take a seat.
If no one else is getting up, yeah, I'll get up.
Patience, you'll get up.
Oh. He'll make his way to the front. I told myself I'd write something up, but some part of me just couldn't bring myself to it. Like, if I didn't think about it, it weren't going to happen. Which, of course, is just silly, and well, speaking at one of these it never gets easy. BB was something else. Kind and sweet. She was smart, real smart cookie. And she could see all the good things, even when they weren't so easy to see. There was an innocence to her that was very rare. And I wish I had taken the time to get to know her better. So it was a lot knowing that I'm sure she could have enlightened us on. I miss her dearly. That is all. And he goes short and sweet.
I did not do a shark and prepare a thing, but you could be rest assured Mindy probably goes up there and says something. And it's not as good as Daisy's. But it's still pretty good. Sorry I didn't prepare anything. I'd probably, again, like, because I didn't prepare anything, but again, Willard would probably go up there and be like, "Hey, like, sorry, she was great and all," but like in a way more like heartfelt way, like, "Oh, we have to be better. I've come here to help, like whatever, and I plan on using her memory to push forward all the good I can do into your team with your team and blah blah blah." She was a true inspiration, even for the small time I knew her. She reminded me of Ollie. Tears, tears, tears.
Oh no.
Sorry. Does anyone else have anything?
Catherine would like to try. He kind of glances at Raymond and Eric as he does so. Kind of and goes up to the podium. Phoebe was one of my best friends. She was a lot of people's friend. She was someone's love. She meant so many things to so many people. And even with this, with what we've heard so far, she definitely will be missed. And her memories will be with us, and we shouldn't let the fact that she's if those are what we have of her, and it's like what she's gave to us is amazing, and it's like we don't know what she could have done if she was still with us, but we still can try to make sure we do things with her that would make her proud. And again, Phoebe, you will be missed, and if you're listening, we still love you.
And does Catherine end it on that note?
Yeah, he does.
Alright. You get the requisite sniffs. And good looks, like the nods to you from the Mindies. Not the Ednas, because she's drowning in sadness on Patience, but, the Charlies and the Brads.
A little after Catherine, actually, Jackie's gonna get up.
Ooh.
She kind of leans on the podium a little bit. She's obviously never done shit like this before. She just kind of looks at everyone's like, "Look, I'm going to keep this quick. I didn't really know BB for long. Like, what, a month? Dude, you know how shitty I've had it? You got a front row seat of that, too. I don't have the brightest outlook on life, but she held out a hand for me when no one else would." She pauses for a bit, and now she's gone. She just sighs. She looks like she was going to say something else, but then she just walks off.
Catherine will do an empathy on Jackie.
Fucking go for it.
Empathy.
Catherine will not be the only one who will do an empathy on Jackie.
I think I might do that too, actually.
Can I willpower my red skull?
Yes.
Good.
Roll again?
Catherine reroll. Yeah, Kadrin, Jackie, reroll.
Ooh.
Well, we ain't getting shit.
Oh fuck.
What?
Okay, so Kadrin, you get
Still don't
nothing. Eric, you get nothing. Patience, you get nothing. I, however, hello.
Yes, hello.
Leans. Hi.
Hi.
So, Jackie. 4 successes. How are you doing?
Oh my god. So, she doesn't know how to express herself very well, and it probably took her a while to come up with just what she said. Just to actually get something out there. Probably not for everybody else, but for herself. And she doesn't know how she's feeling, because it's just like, I've never been this sad about somebody else. It's usually just sad about me.
This is a new feeling. Grief for somebody else.
I hate it.
Unfortunately, it's overwhelmed by all this unyielding rage.
Pretty much. Like, even the rage couldn't bear it.
Punches straight through the podium.
Jackie confirmed for Vegeta.
Even if Kadrin didn't get anything, he's still gonna give the offer of, I said this before, even if you haven't really, might not want it, but if you want to talk, I'm here.
Catherine just gets this look from Jackie, but she doesn't answer him.
Okay. Brings back.
Well, I don't know if there's anything else, Shark.
For the
Hey,
actual...
Raymond, your girlfriend's dead. Do you want to say anything?
Yeah, Raymond.
Hey, Edna. Or not Edna. Fucking, I don't know why I said that. Hey,
Edna's
Eric.
crying right now.
Edna's just dead. Eric.
Fucking everybody's like, hey Edna, you want to say something?
She just starts crying for Eric.
Goes up
you're-
to-
Thank you
you're
for reminding me. I want to do a kind of like empathy roll on Raymond.
You can. Eric, your dead love interest exists. Do you want to grumble?
No.
Okay, just making sure. It's my job as the gim.
Roll the 2 on the Raymond.
The gim. Well, shit.
Try and resist. This gun was better. But alas, it isn't. Oh man, come on. There we go. Oh, that's an E, not an R.
Well.
Thank the Lord.
Uh-oh.
One sec. I got. Fuck.
Ow.
Yeah!
You did it.
Well, Kadrin isn't really catching Raymond either. He then looks.
You brooding piece of shit.
So did you like empathy back? Like, what is that?
That's
Oh, it is a tie break. Okay, cool. Well, there you go. You don't get shit. I guess if no one else has anything they want to do, like, I don't know. Apparently Raymond wants alone time with the corpse, but besides that, I think, Shark, I think that's it for this.
Alright, no worries. So So, the funeral ends. Like everyone like sort of files out one by one. There's the wake afterwards. Like we can. I'll pee that now, but it's,
I can go ahead and tell you it's not an open casket.
No, it is not an open casket. But wakes don't have to be. Because like yeah, but no. So there's that which we can do at a later date, or we can proceed with the jump ahead to the meeting.
Are we gonna need a red here?
No.
Why would we need red?
Well, I'm just wondering.
Oh, I mean, BB's dead.
BB's,
Totally.
BB's dead, so why would we, you know?
You really want her to walk in on this funeral, huh?
Hello, everybody. I'm back.
Kicks the door down, and I'm a rabbit now.
And I have rabbit ears. Look.
She hops around all adorably, nuzzles her boyfriend.
Oh my god. BB nuzzles Raymond. Oh well.
And then she slightly whispers, "Perish."
Raymond just fucking explodes.
My job is done. She leaves.
Oh my god.
All right, no. All right, Shark. What is on the adjourned?
Well,
I can tell you, Ollie has a funeral too. Yeah, we're not RPing it, obviously. If you show up, you show up. If you don't, you don't. Willard goes to that one, and gives a whole 10-minute speech and cries.
Oh.
Patience will go, but he doesn't have anything he can say.
No, that is totally fine. You can tell Willard doesn't expect anyone to speak.
Catherine would be there too.
He essentially goes over how much how close they were, even though they only knew each other for not very long, but it felt like they've known each other for years, as if they'd been on all his adventures together, as if it was someone he'd known for a lifetime, but only a couple years. And he says he guesses it's their mutual love of music, which you hear playing as he plays it. It's like really hipstery music. Of course, Green Orangutan and the Badoobadoops. I don't remember what it was. I have it on a list somewhere. Yusuf would be mad at me because he put hard work into listing these. But yeah, so you get that. It's heartfelt and sad and whatever. So yeah. There he is commenting very angrily. But yeah, so the double funeral in the Badoobadoops is good. Thanks, Yusuf, for the approval. If you don't have anything else for that, so start.
Not for that precisely, no.
Right.
So with
a
that,
dead woman's funeral like that.
yeah. So anyway, she so with that in mind, kicks Ollie's like coffin into like a landfill or something.
Wow.
Let's see her again later. I'm just kidding.
She'll be back.
She'll be back.
She'll be back. It's fine. So the week has passed. You have all had time to recover. And in due course, the five of you are called to the meeting room to around 10 a.m. to receive your next mission.
Watch me face through the wall quick.
Hold on, let me just. There we go. It's gonna be right here. Oh, Catherine. Right here.
Oh. Okay. So, are we all ready to go? Have I just picked the complete wrong track from the thing because it wasn't available?
Oh, I'm playing
have.
a song.
Oh, hold on, let me refresh.
I have a song.
Oh, I think it's a topic.
Oh,
I thought
no.
topics were for
I thought we
everyone.
had the
Doesn't
topics.
anymore.
Oh no!
What
I
the
get this
fuck?
one just fine.
Well, Shark, do you?
It's fine. I'll just.
Okay, well, I will link you that song if you'd like on SoundCloud, Shark, and I'll find it for you so you can hear it too. But go ahead.
Daisy looks across all of you. Al is not sat. She is leaning against the wall. She's not really looking at anything in particular. Daisy looks across at all of you.
Welcome back to the first meeting after your mission to Marshling and for Panzer. Due to what happened, your mission, in spite of the casualties and the hardships you all faced, was a success. You were able to not only diffuse the rising hostilities between the two different camps, you were also able to, well, diffuse them to a point where there no longer is any conflict at the moment. So, well done to all of you for taking part in that and for collaborating on your investigation. You will not go unrewarded for this. As such, you will all receive a new rank. Particular mention should also go to two people, however. And as she's saying this, Al goes around the table and places new cards in front of you all and new pins to correspond. Special mention should go to, as I say, two individuals without whose effort the mission not only would not have succeeded, but also would not have perhaps been able to proceed at all. So, first of all, Raymond, due to your actions in diffusing the main hostilities in Fort Marshling, you will receive an extra rank to your teammates. As will you, Jan, for continuing the mission, and in light of unfortunate circumstances, seeing the mission through to the end and fulfilling the mission that you were set to do. So, congratulations to all of you, if that means anything given everything that happened, but we move on.
Congratulations, you two. And he falls back silent.
So then, on to, well, your next mission. We'd like for you to head back north to the Arctic base. There is an outpost there that we have been monitoring with our surveillance systems that we have been unable to keep contact with. We'd like for you all to investigate, see what's happened. If there are any elements of foul play, deal with them as best you can. If not, report it, and we will reinforce you. Accordingly, due to everything that's happened to you as of recent events, you are more than welcome to bring along those who would not normally be part of your team and are of higher rank to you, but those who possess skills that might perhaps be desirable. You are free to, as a team, exercise that at your leisure, but do let either me or Al know beforehand who you would like to take along so that we can contact them and see to it that they are available and well equipped for the mission ahead. Now that that's out of the way, we can get on to further business. Edna, if you'd like to, you can take this one. It's the Dorian item. Edna. Kareem. Kareem,
Sorry,
you're on mute.
I was fucking with the dog. What'd you say?
You do?
Fucking a dog?
Oh,
No,
God.
he was fucking with the dog.
Oh.
Although,
Why is the dog in the room when you're fucking? Come on, Kareem.
Yeah.
What did you ask me, Shark?
so bestiality aside.
Stop! Don't
I-
ever say that. That should never be said, ever. Never should be an aside. No.
You're shitting on Raymond because he's fucking a corpse. You're fucking a dog, dude.
No, I'm not. I never did that. Stop.
This is kink shame central right here.
Yes.
Right. So, you fuckers.
Yeah,
You
we're
literal
all-
fuckers.
we're
Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Daisy essentially verbally prodded Edna to be like, "Hey, tell them about Dorian." And
He's
uh,
been killed. No, I'm just kidding.
he has been killed.
Alright, Shark, I'm messaging you real quick just to make sure I don't say the wrong fucking shit. Anyone want to roll a perception for nonsense, you can.
Sure.
Okay. So Edna, she's like, oh yes. Well, unfortunately, Dorian, Patty, and Brad, we've lost communication, and normally it's not an issue, but it seems like even their badges, their pins are lost. We don't have their points anymore except where they were last, unless they stopped moving. So we've we've put together a team. Tommy will be leading it to go out and find them. We will update you on that. But essentially, I guess let this be a lesson in not disobeying and leaving, because it can lead to God knows what.
Shadow nods.
Let's hope they can be found.
That is the hope, yes. The team is being led by Tommy. So if you would have liked to have taken him along with you on your mission, I'm afraid he'll be unavailable. Anyone else, you are more than free to choose from.
I think it kind of goes without saying that we don't go anywhere without somebody who can defuse a bomb.
I was thinking
I take
as
it-
well.
I take it then you'd like to bring along a diamond? Did you have anybody in mind?
Charlie.
Daisy nods. I'll let him know.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
We do have. There is the issue of the communication being down. Someone who deals with communications, and if we. I know this is just like a. No, it's like a. From the sounds of it, it sounds more like an investigation, but I'm guessing maybe either Mindy or Brad. But Catherine turns around, looks at Al.
Al is not looking at you.
Something going on over there.
Catherine,
Let's please focus on the meeting. Let Al do that.
oh, sorry, guys, we might need, like, reinforcements, like, physical reinforcements. Like, Al might be.
Well, are we looking... Is there likelihood that we're going to be encountering some fight back?
I don't know.
We're not currently expecting any, however, given everything that's happened, and given the nature of the mission, we don't know. We're going into this just as blind as you are, so if there's anybody you'd like to go with you.
Should we cover all our bases then? Do we have anyone that's well tested against well, Raymond kind of stops trying to think of his wording properly. I suppose Pony's not a good fit for field work, no?
Well, she's more of a
Homebody.
yeah, and additionally, she's not really complete yet, and her head mechanic is currently gone, and her temporary mechanic is still learning the ropes.
Wait, who's Pony?
Morning.
android thing.
Of course.
Well, I wouldn't call her a thing. She has a bit of a personality.
She doesn't have anything special to track down.
She's, again, connected
Not-
house
Yeah.
sort of situation.
Alright.
Her job is to help me keep you all safe.
What's Willard's status?
Yeah.
Looks
Willard.
at Daisy.
Willard would be available, I believe.
I would try to limit your party, though, and additionally, remember, Willard is new, and we have no... Well, you could say he's a bit of, a wild card.
Yes.
So maybe my suggestion would be not to.
One person, right?
I would think so.
And Charlie is my vote.
Charlie.
Charlie is a good voice.
All right,
Yeah.
well, looks at Daisy. I think that's fair.
That should be more fair, yes. Charlie will be informed, and he will head with you through the door to the Arctic base. So then, with our side of business concluded, are there any further questions or queries y'all may have?
Yes, I know we might not be able to bring her, but I noticed Chelsea was missing a couple of days ago.
Oh, Kelsey is out on a mission.
What is our mode of transportation to the site? Taking the snowmobiles or one of the trucks?
The site in question is out on one of the ice shelf islands, so you'll be initially traveling there. It'll be a short hike to a harbor, but you'll have a boat from there.
How close is the harbor?
From the Arctic base? Oh. 25 minutes ride? It's not far at all.
Understood.
Are there any further queries?
Are we getting Santa as our boat driver again?
Via Hatro, he although he is something of an associate to us, he does not work for us. So he might be, but I couldn't guarantee it.
He was mostly joking, but it's good to know.
It will likely be someone you know.
It's not the crazy guy, is it?
I guess you could say we're all a little crazy.
Right.
Anyone we should be expecting to encounter?
We're not expecting you to encounter, well, anybody, really, to be honest. we're just asking for a simple reconnaissance mission, but should anything come up, we'd hopefully like for you to be ready. We're not anticipating, but well, given everything that's happened, I feel it's best to prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
I would like to take another action. It's okay that I roll a memory.
I talked to her about this. Yeah, you can roll memory.
Okay. 1 success.
Deja vu? Question mark.
Catherine kind of just mutters to the table. This seems sort of familiar.
I mean, if you don't have any questions, that's it.
Catherine kind of just looks up to Daisy and Edna, kind of like, this outpost. Have we been there before?
No, you haven't.
Oh. Huh.
Something troubling you, Catherine?
A little bit. But something about all of this. It seems it's like we might have done this before.
Daisy frowns. It's more like a kind of frown more than anything else, though.
I don't know why, but... And I'm not really the best brain recalling person, but we, like, it's like, we were at an outpost before. Like, maybe.
You guys have come to plenty of... It's probably familiar. You've been to a few different ones. Mindy, for example, runs one, communications.
Yeah.
Your first mission, this sort of tutorial, she does little quotes, was a abandoned outpost here in the south. But I can assure you, and I'm sure Daisy can as well, you've not been to this one in the north before.
The tutorial.
Out of character, our main base is in the south, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and she's saying north.
Yes.
So, are we going through the door?
Yes, you are going through the door.
Okay, well, wasn't sure if it was just north of this position or north.
Oh no, of course.
North.
Yeah.
We're the most south. Anything is north.
This is fair. I will say the Arctic from now on. North is more of a local term.
Okay.
When are we heading out?
Daisy double checks the agenda.
Well, we have to let Charlie know. Get him geared up, and then as soon as he's ready, if all of you are ready to go, we'll be heading on out then. So looking to head out around 11:30.
Alright.
Catherine kind of just glances around the room nervously.
Any other questions?
Shrug from Patience.
Nothing that.
All right. If you guys don't have any questions.
Yes, Catherine kind of just looks around the room, sees if anyone wants to ask a question. He kind of sighs and, anything that we need to ask? Like,
Is it anything we need to ask?
anything we need to pack?
Oh. Well, most of the stuff will be provided, but if you need anything, we're not sure how long you'll be up there, so pack what you need. Pretty similar to your last trip up there. If you want to bring anything extra, you can. We have storage and such, so feel free.
It may not hurt to take some spare batteries as well for various pieces of communication equipment, just so we're more likely to keep in contact with all of you.
Got it. Well, batteries.
Will do.
I also want to do another roll for the tutorial mission.
What do you, another memory?
Yeah,
Okay.
this one for the tutorial mission.
I mean, it's the same roll. You're rolling for the same thing.
One success.
You get the same thing. Something that's really, I mean, it's not, I mean, the fact that you went to an outpost was probably what was familiar to you.
Yeah. An outpost. It's okay that he's saying outpost again out loud.
You can say whatever you want.
Outpost. We're going to an outpost.
That is the mission, yes.
If anyone else has anything, then go ahead. Alright, cool. So, Jack, I know you want to talk to Al.
Yeah, I gotta find her.
Patience, if you want to do a baby quick interaction, I can do that with you. Or you can just say, bye, Elise, and Elise will say, hi.
It's pretty much just a bye. Don't beat Derek up too much. You know, just silly dad things, but also concerned.
Okay, well, I'll give you this. I'm sure you've interacted with her over the week, right?
Oh, definitely.
So I'll give you a couple things. I think thing number one, you notice, how old was Elise? She's like 9 or whatever.
Well, she looks a little older than what she is. And
Well,
she already looked that way because of the thing.
Yeah. So you notice she looks to have gotten her hair altered a bit after you guys passed through and left. I guess after hearing of or seeing Jackie, she may have been inspired. She has a small violet. She seems a little more rambunctious.
Have they interacted before?
No, they haven't, but you don't know how you get a feeling.
Just due to my look.
Oh,
Does
jeez.
Patience is gonna get a picture of her because it's like I need a picture of you in my phone, so I can look at it whenever I feel down.
It's funny because when you take the picture, Derek is like, "Ooh, we're posing for a picture," and then you're like, you do that awkward like, "Oh, but it's of her that I wanted," and then he's like, "Oh, of course."
No, he'll take both. Like, if Derek wants to be in it, he'll take that, and then he'll get another one of them.
I love it. Absolutely. He goes
just zoom in and crop him out.
Yeah, to get a sandwich. And
He's
real
not
quick
tech
he's like,
savvy enough.
You can see kind of like a little bit of a hand.
No, he's not
Just
mean like
Microsoft him.
that.
you get the I mean, the most of your interaction is like, oh, Mr. Patient, hello, nice to meet you. Sorry, I've met you before, etc. And he essentially gets to the point after a lot of tangents and maybe some reveals about his dead brother. You get to a point where he's like, oh, like I don't do a lot of missions, so I should be able to take care of her most of the time. But when I'm not, I'll like I'll have Al take care of her or something. Essentially.
Sounds like a plan.
Gives you a thumbs up and he probably made you a sandwich. If he's something along the lines of like my mom told me, every time you have a guest over, make a sandwich, some kind of food. The best thing I can make food is a sandwich. It's not the best sandwich. One time I made a grilled cheese sandwich for my brother. It was a really good grilled cheese sandwich, but sometimes it put turkey on the sandwich. I guess that doesn't make it grilled cheese anymore because it's got meat.
I think grilled cheese is just about good.
All right, well, I won't kidnap you for another hour, but yes, you get that.
But yeah, because he has a picture of Elise on his phone, he may or may not have to go to Jackie and be like, "Look who you inspired."
Oh no!
Just look at the picture, like, who the hell is that?
That's true. I'm sure you've heard her talked about. So if he says Elise, you'll be like, "Oh, that's the person." That Patience is new daughter? Question mark. What's happening? Maybe.
Daughter,
I was gonna say maybe in the 6-hour drive, Patience will tell you his dark backstory.
Yeah, pretty much. Not the dark past, just the pictures and the stuff.
Okay. What do you want to say to Al? Are you gonna try and find her? I'll go ahead and say you find her in the garage eventually.
Cool.
She's. If it's immediately after the meeting, I'll say she's probably on her way out.
Okay. Cause
well, like you'll come in and you'll see her walking out.
Oh, okay.
And start getting fucking. What do you say to her?
Yo, hold on. Suggesting myself.
Okay, sorry.
It's like, hey, so I've been meaning to talk to you. Just haven't found the time between everyone being a bit of a sad sack.
Al nods. Yes.
Back.
It has certainly been a time. What's up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I've been meaning to ask, in the village, she kind of pulls out that tiki torch thing that Ollie somehow had a note for her. She kind of looks at it and looks at Al. It's like, do you have any idea what the hell this is? It glows when I touch it.
Al takes a hold of it, and she looks at it, and turns it over. And she seems to have a think for a bit. This is definitely magical.
Oh shit.
Yes. Shit indeed. As to what it does, I do not know. Staffs like these are usually designed and enchanted for a specific purpose, whether that is channeling pre-existing magical power or allowing a user to harness the power of the staff itself. As to what this does, I'm not certain.
Okay, so most of that went over my head, but I'm just gonna translate that to I'm gonna have to find out myself, huh?
I wouldn't stop you trying. Just be warned. Don't try it with anybody else around. Just because, well, it could do any number of things.
Okay.
What did the note say?
She probably still has it with her. or she took a picture of it or some shit. Which is code for me is I need to find what it says.
It'll probably be in the scrapbook.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the note that said, like, violet hair might need this.
Not this. Well, it's in the scrap. Oh, you're talking about the note. Okay, I thought you were talking about I was gonna tell you if you. I'm pretty sure the stats are in the journal. Yes, it is. Okay.
But yeah,
So-
I see it in there too. Yeah, she'll just say, like, yeah, the note said, like, violet hair might need this. Signed all in, and P.S. Violet hair is a good name for a band. So unless someone's stealing my look, I don't know who else this is supposed to be for.
No, it is very much intended for you, it seems. Perhaps it enhances...
Because I've known her for only 20 minutes.
Very curious then. Because if it is intended for you, then it can be for either one of two reasons. And either way, it is at the very least a little disquieting. Because best case scenario, she had pre-existing knowledge of what you can do. Because if it is intended for you, and she intended it wholesomely, then it would make sense that what this is either some kind of weapon that you can use to your advantage, or it is a staff that enhances your pre-existing physical capabilities. I am not certain which of these it will be. You will have to discover that for yourself. This is complex magic at work here. As for the more cynical end of the scenario is where it gets much more disquieting, because if she meant it for you not as a friend but as an enemy, then not only did she have pre-existing knowledge of who you are and what you can do despite not having met you, she also means you harm, which means that that staff is dangerous to you. So
I'm not usually an optimist, but someone who wants something bad to happen to me wouldn't jump for a bomb for me.
I'll nod slowly, thinking this over. No, I don't suppose so.
But I'm not going to rule it out.
I don't think you should. Do be careful when handling it.
Will do. If I don't somehow find a need to use it on this mission, I'll probably fuck around with it in the gym.
Mm-hmm. If it does turn out to be one of the more prototypical wizard staff type things, where it's a case of you point it and something blows up, please don't blow up the punching bags. They are expensive.
What's the least expensive thing I could blow up?
Oh, I don't know. Al seems to be genuinely thinking this over. We have some old exercise balls that are no longer being used that you could, I don't know, zap electricity at or something.
Got it. Alright, cool. I'll leave you be.
Very good. Here's hoping that the staff does turn out to be something useful rather than something cumbersome. She says that last word sort of very weighted.
Considering the shit that happens to me, I wouldn't rule it out. Or wouldn't be surprised. But whatever. Slowly makes her way out.
Being a guardian quickly makes you a cynic, yes?
I was a cynic before being here.
Then you'll fit right in.
She'll just wave and leave.
She does a one finger salute. All right. Anybody else?
I think, as it say, I think our children are ready.
I think they are.
That's right. We still have
Speaking
another
of
6
additional
hours.
children. Speaking of additional children, hello, Charlie.
Fuck you. Better bye.
That's fine. But yeah, so in that case then, if you'd like to take it from here, dear Cran.
Yes, I'd be happy to. Give me a second. So you guys fucking pile up. You get ready. You get your shit ready. You pack everything up. You've been through the door before. Ready, you know what happens. You get all swirly and you get to the other side. The trip, more than anything, the trip to the fucking facility takes longer than the actual door. So it's like you sit in the car. Patience probably shows pictures of his new daughter to everyone. You guys talk or don't talk, that's up to you. And after what feels like a longer trip than your 2-day trip, it's only 6 hours, but you make it back to a familiar to everyone, including Jackie, actually, this time once, facility.
My God, something I can recognize.
And you make your way through the facility, this time with a new friend, Charlie, who you've not been through the door with before. And this is a familiar sight of, heavily armed guards. This is the most secure place you've seen, as always. And they don't look at you, they do their job. I believe Charlie is the one who kind of leads you through this. And kind of on the whole thing, he's like, alright, first things first, I'm not your fucking boss. He goes on a whole spiel, I'm not here to tell you what to do. So don't ask me, because I don't know.
We get it, Charlie.
Just here to fucking take the bombs and not make them blow up. That's my damn job. That's all I want to fucking do my job.
Thank you so much for that.
No big deal. Blushes. No, I'm just kidding. So, as you make your way down this long hallway, long tunnel, long elevator, crowded, lots of bags, very uncomfortable. You guys finally make it to, and I don't know if we have a picture, yes we do, familiar scene again. For all of you, congratulations, Jackie. Finally get to say that shit. And you see one of the Charlie go talk to one of the guards, and they go and they pull a lever, crunk, and the door cogs its way open, as it usually does in its dramatic way. And the door's open. And Charlie gestures and says, ladies first, which is all of you.
Jack would walk in. No hesitation, just go.
Patience does the dad thing and waits for everyone to go through.
Of course. He has to make sure if anyone needs to be talked into the pool.
Yep.
All right, I gotta know, people going through the door?
Catherine.
Yes, of course.
All right.
Catherine glances at the door, glances around, sees everyone else walk in. He's actually somewhat hesitating this time.
Okay. Does anyone else do anything?
Go on.
I can't. I'm through the door.
Yeah, Jackie, it's too late for you to sass him.
We all gotta go through sometime.
Oh, it's just I saw something when a bit before when we were last in there.
Charlie goes to the door.
I did tell you about the lights, right?
I don't recall.
Yeah, there were like 2 lights, one red, one green, and we do remember what happened to Ollie um, before he died here, right?
I don't have much memory of going through this door last time. I'm just saying.
Mm. I mean, if there is something that happens, we'll be
We'll
um,
experience it together then.
yeah. And he sighs, slowly walks towards the door, kind of like pausing, kind of like holding the journal in his hands, and walking in.
All right, you walk in the door, Raymond. You go up to the door. Do you walk into the door?
Yep.
All right, you walk into the door. Patience. You're the last one
And
here.
the last one? Okay, I go through.
Yes. You see someone go over to the lever as you walk in.
Okay.
And you enter, and all of you enter, and a somewhat familiar yet completely unfamiliar experience kind of waves over you as you, I don't know, rush through something. It feels like you're both moving at 1,000,000 miles per hour and also staying completely still. You feel as though you're being stretched through reality, like a sort of acid trip of colors go around you and shapes and shadows. You don't know. Loud noises, but absolute silence at the same time. This is an area of complete contrary to you. Nothing here makes sense. And
I guess you can say it's the polar opposites.
yes. and eventually you are just completely stopped. You are sure now you are not moving. And you are sure now it is complete darkness, as you feel completely sat down somewhere in complete darkness, and you hear a very excited voice. Ah! Clap. My favorite team! And this is where I would say credits, but you don't get credits because this is to be continued.
Nice.
That's the end of...
Jackie goes from enjoying that trip to just being like, oh, great, I'm going to hate this already.
No, it's great because Patience doesn't remember the last time.
This is true.
The thing is, I'm prepared. I'm setting up Catherine's taking notes.
Damn. Notes. You will defeat this with notes.
Yeah.
My favorite part about having a notebook is the fact that you didn't have any of your equipment before last time. Just keep that in mind. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the session.
What? What do you mean?
Last time you guys didn't have your shit when you went through. So,
Shall I end the recording
yes,
then?
you should end the recording. Because
Okay.
that's that. Goodbye, recording.